Hello.
Wait.
Nice.
Did I miss something?
Nice. That was beautiful. Yeah, we can hear all the echoing and the rumbling and yeah.
Ah, damn it.
No crisp mic.
And here I thought I'd fixed it.
I mean, it was fixed yesterday, but
I'm playing around with it
Isn't
periodically.
it just Discord?
I doubt it. I think it's a voice mod issue. Like, now it should be fine. Again, like, yeah.
Together. Speak more.
Yeah, I mean, I'm speaking and everything should be fine. And
Yeah.
I can just
Perfect,
keep going
yep.
in a perfect stream of consciousness that
Yep.
just keeps vomiting out words. That's
Yep.
how I sort of keep going on a daily basis to avoid looking
Yep.
at the just colossal dread that is my life coming in the horizon. Yet I cannot
Yep.
avoid it, and it just seems to come
Nope.
closer every day, the terminality of it all.
Yes.
Seems about right.
Lovely.
How are you guys doing?
Oh my god.
Oh, hi, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hi.
Ohayo
gozaimasu.
Ohayo.
I
So
don't get it.
like-
Why do Japanese people keep talking about Ohio, but they never seem to end up going there?
They're like those memes on the internet, you know, like from Ohio, 6-7,
Ohayo. Ohayo 6-7.
those things. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just looking at these new Final Fantasy bosses.
What? I thought we were here to
Yeah,
play
so,
D&D.
I mean, is it
Yeah,
bad that
we-
I'm skipping through them and they all kind of look the same? I just see humanoid figures. Okay, maybe the last one is not a humanoid. Fair enough.
Mickey likes furries. Okay, noted.
hmm he made me play a bunny character.
Yeah, that was
He
my...
made you play a bunny
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like you have
Yeah,
to
yeah,
play
definitely.
something I can masturbate to.
That's fucked
What?
up.
What?
So male bunny was the go-to?
Yeah,
Where are the big boobaloops? I need those.
no, you specifically asked this, so can't help
Honestly,
it.
I made you do that because of the frog. The frog is the real chase goal here.
Yeah.
I need him to go bargle, bargle, bargle.
This is deeply
It's
concerning.
good thing you
Goat,
didn't
goat.
forget about him.
Oh no.
I mean, he
That's
disappeared
fucked
from
up.
this world and got released in Dota 2. I'm
Huh?
not kidding, they just released a frog hero. Like, they released
Yeah?
Frog Bard.
What?
Damn.
Well, that sounds
Sounds
great.
Yeah.
It is literally like a giant frog dude that runs
yeah?
around playing a guitar
Oh,
and just AoE buffs around him.
oh yeah?
His ultimate ability is just, I start playing my guitar. That's his ult. And you just keep going, either giving movement speed aura, healing aura, or damage aura. That's it. That's his ult.
Just
know,
like
That sounds
Yes.
mega lit.
Speaking of Megalith, have you all remembered to smoke a blunt for this episode? That was the part of the homework.
I don't do
Uh.
such things.
Instructions were unclear, and I took some heroin instead.
Okay, so for Opa, this is going to be the most insane D&D session. For Sav, is going to be the most relaxed D&D session, and for Oren and I, we're just gonna sit here and listen to you guys laugh it out at nothing. Yep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Seems good.
click my new thingies.
Oh yeah. Dual wielding them.
Pretty sure
things.
like the noise filter blocks you guys from it.
Yep.
so.
It absolutely does.
I did not make a new picture. I didn't have time. So sad.
What?
Nani?
Blasphemous. Okay, we are extending the beginning of this episode, so Saf has added a new picture
Hell
of
no.
the horrific events that took
Next
place
week,
last time.
maybe there will be 2 pictures. Next week is Christmas, actually.
Okay, Saf, I got you.
And
I
then it's
made a
New
picture
Year's.
for this session,
Sort of.
but I won't reveal it yet.
What?
Huh?
Tell me.
I took a picture of a cocker. It was your cocker.
Wait, what? Roast
And I added it into...
nudes or cocks? That's crazy.
That's crazy. And, any artistic girl who knows how to draw has never drawn a sexual organ in their life. And anyway,
Doesn't that just go for any artist, really?
Mm.
yeah, that's interesting how silent Saf became.
Drawing some
Oh.
big futa cocks.
draw your own porn. Am I right?
Wait,
Alright,
It didn't
let's play
become
some
an art-
D&D. Yeah.
She didn't become an artist to make money or draw art. No, she did become an artist to make her own porn.
I believe that's
That's how
how
it
it works.
starts. That's how it starts.
When you can't find something
That
to
sounds-
satisfy your internet, you start making your own. Mm-mm. So, right, a recap. Opa, your turn.
We went into the well and fought some shades and a big gooey
Okay, I
monster.
feel like we're missing some nuances in this
No,
whole thing.
that's it. That's it.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do? Opa kicked us off. Yeah.
No, a joke, please.
No? Okay.
Yeah.
You want to remember what happened the last time? Okay.
Yes,
okay,
yes. You have to
yes.
remind me.
Fingers. Anyway.
What? You cut out?
So. Huh? I cut out?
Yeah.
But my mic settings should be fine. Am
Okay.
I turning into Oren? Hold on.
Well, we
Oi.
are both Danish.
Oi!
I mean, it's not even wrong. It's just, oi! How about okay? We all know whose line is it in here, right? So how about we all just do a recap where I say a word or a sentence that starts with the letter A, and then Opa, who's next in the call, does a line with the letter B, and then we go through the alphabet, and then we have concluded a recap.
All right.
No.
Okay, fine. I'll just do the recap. then.
I will not participate.
I will not humiliate myself. Stoop to your levels. I will rise above. Anyway, so the last time we kicked off the session after the three adventurers having had a 6 weeks quote-unquote break of downtime where they could venture out on their own little endeavors to see what the world had to offer around the areas of Darkmund. Some decided to delve into some political matters to develop the city. Others decided to just learn the lay of the lands as they were new to the entire party and the setting itself. And others decided to announce themselves to be a seafaring snow queen, wreaking havoc on the oceans as well in the streets. Not only adorning the streets with a cascade of snowballs flying through the air, but also hanging up magical lanterns at the gate of Mace of Pell, trying to start their own traditions by having bake-offs, which definitely fit into the whole atmosphere of Beer's Brewery, where people just came around to tell tales and get drunk. Now they're presented with a menu of various cookies and pastries, and to Beer's horror and fright, who has no idea how to bake, this has now been forced upon him by this weird young Eldrin girl who just seems to spread chaos about her wherever she goes. Some of you try to acquire information to get a better understanding of what would come next in the world after having just concluded what seemed to be a rather large chapter in your life up to this point. And others just need to stretch their ears to attune themselves to the land. And during this whole process of attuning themselves to the land, they kind of caught wind of this evil entity lurking below the city. and had a quite unfortunate encounter where they lost a newcomer to the city, Mulric the Oathkeeper, who were otherwise a serving innkeeper, former soldier, now laid to rest. And while they thought they couldn't be the most traumatizing event to happen throughout these 6 weeks, they decided to venture out into the Scattered Peaks, where they lost their entire party and were the only surviving member returning. But thankfully, they weren't the only ones with traumatic experiences like that, as Rose almost experienced the exact same thing. Who knows, maybe they're not as hyped up or living up to the hype that they have behind them, or maybe they're just bad at rolling D100s. We will never know. Breaking the fourth wall. Meanwhile, Paluna, still busy dealing with political matters in the city, trying to figure out exactly how to relieve Isolde of her plethora of duties. Hopefully Isolde one day can get a vacation break, now having to deal with a kindergarten. Torvald from Breakpoint, still learning the lay of the lands of what it means to be an information broker, and just dealing with Valentina's chaotic events of holding ceremonies where she can barely speak properly to the audience. But nevertheless, things are cheering up. The place is becoming lively. It is no longer the ruin that it used to be. Darkmoor is slowly thriving with almost all regular services a city would need to run has become established. In one last contribution, in one last honor of memory to Reginald, a wizard store was opened. And while there are no active owner to run this wizard store, it is now readily available to service whoever wants to take the business under their wings. When the adventurers gathered together again, they laid a plan to figure out what to do next. And while exchanging information about each to their own adventures, Phineas' matter of a lurking threat beneath the city seemed to be the most pressing in that matter, and they decided to take upon themselves to scout ahead, find out, and deal with it. While delving into the well and exploring this cavernous system that they have been to before, some of them at least, actually just one of them, Luna, actually only a half of them, as they technically started down there and only saw it on the way out. They found the plaza where a certain fight had taken place and the Oathbreaker Paladin had fallen a few days prior, and sought heavily to set up a trap to lure out these wraiths and entities that were lurking below, until the DM realized he had not prepared a battle map for that specific scenario, whereas he made it quickly unfold and had them scout further into the cavern, where the DM had definitely made a battle map and a plan ready for them to engage in. And as they ventured across the water, seeing these spectacles of glowing mushrooms and fireflies illuminating vaguely in the cavern, they started hearing this wail that echoed throughout, and upon exploring, slowly scouting ahead, they found this large monstrosity seemingly locked in place, restrained, or latched onto something through own will or through external forces. An abomination of remnant past that had once plagued this city before. Seeing that this entity was the cause of these wraiths or entities spawning from it, they decided it was best to deal with this matter immediately. And while at first the fight seemed to be a confident victory, it quickly began to sour as, one after another, the horrific sights of this abomination and the shadowy creatures emanating from it took hand, and a certain someone turned into a pottery plant. They almost fell and became a part of this abomination. But thanks to Shadowfoot and the healing aid of a newcoming party member, they managed to vanquish the abomination. And as the battle came to a close, dealing with the remaining wraiths that nearly sapped all their strengths, leaving them weakened on the battlefield, a large, ashen, dead tree revealed itself, having been the thing that restrained the creature to this place, or having lured the creature down here. Either way, once the creature was slain, the tree once again sprung to life, and this ley line energy began to circulate the area, and in a blink of an eye, fauna resembling of what they have seen before. Well, one of them again. Damn, you guys got to stop making new characters, okay? It's hard to. Anyway, leyline energy surge, revitalizing the areas around you. The cave began to grow moss and grassy undergrounds, with mushrooms sprouting all directions, attracting various bugs and fireflies, illuminating the area. With this massive tree now standing tall once again, being a center point, attaching this ley line to existence. And that's where we left off, with this image greeting you after having slain the abomination.
Ooh.
Really?
Standing in this area, with the remnants of the abomination slowly dissipating, either seeping into the ground, being devoured by the plant life, or seemingly dissipating into nothingness, as Baluna once before has witnessed when the curse was lifted some time ago from the city. The only thing that remains is this leyline tree, seemingly resonating with both the spirits of Phineas, whom seem to be able to communicate with spirits, Baluna himself, having seen grand world trees in the past, that seems to resonate with Elvenkind, and Rose, who herself may have sprung from Fade Wild in the past, all seem to feel this connection to this leyline tree before you. You're still weakened from the battle, some of you with barely any strength left in you. What do you do?
Before we do that, maybe we should try a group call because Discord is being a little laggy.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Noted.
I can.
Let's try that.
So I did all that recap just for you guys to say, haha, I didn't hear anything.
No, I heard that. It was just sometimes it would cut out a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's funny, sometimes it would cut out, then it would get it, and then it would like
And the speed up.
half time speed you.
Yeah.
I guess because service has been so crap lately.
Yeah.
Like, we had Mickey doing legitimate Eminem recap over here.
Rap God.
Recap god.
I did get everything though.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, Abomination bad, you guys good. Yay, victory! And
yeah, but this is a lot better though. Holy moly! Can I immediately tell?
What is this quality and why do we have it?
I don't know.
How are you guys looking HP wise? Probably pretty bad, right?
Like half-ish.
I mean, could be better. Baluna
Okay,
looks pretty wiped out. Like, he's found somewhere nice and green to sit down. He's breathing pretty heavily. Wow. So, didn't see that being hit down here.
I'm
Looks
going
so
to start a
magical.
prayer of healing. By the way, while we are sitting around here, it will take 10 minutes. But I'll wait.
So in those 10 minutes, Baluna and Rose, what do you do?
I guess I
Wait,
would want
Luna?
to investigate, see like where this big blob went. Is there anything that left behind? There's a big tree there now. Just we'll look at it, inspect it.
Would you do that too, Baluna? Just to see who needs to roll investigation checks?
Baluna would probably more likely go up and like put his hand on the tree and try and like feel what it is. Like, actually take his glove off and do it. Like his armament in his hand. Sort of
All right.
get a feel for what's going on.
Before that, Rose, can I get you to roll an investigation check for me?
Yep.
Yup.
Can I use guidance?
You certainly can. This is not like a hidden thing you have to. You can take your time, use guidance to give you a benefit.
Oh god, I don't
Okay.
think it'll
And
matter
they-
much.
I think you need that guidance. huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
Eight.
it's definitely a number.
It's
It's
better
a
than
number.
5. 8 sounds a lot better than 5.
That is true.
Rummaging through and trying to not directly get in contact with this black goo, not knowing what it stems from, you find some remnants that seem to have been either inside or a part of this abomination, remnants of humanoid entities.
Ooh.
You can't quite tell the race or their age or that kind, but you notice that they have remnants of attire on them. And upon further investigation, you can see that what used to be a clear blue is now matted, blood-splattered, black gooey, mired royal blue with vague traces of a golden feather on it.
Fake traces of a golden feather.
You know, like when you have worn your Adidas for too long and then it's slightly crumbled over time, the logo of Adidas. Mm-mm.
Blue with gold. Maybe this is an Embervale artifact. I'm gonna use prestidigitation and clean up this fabric.
So as you clean up the fabric, you see much of it is not filth. It is worn and tear over time from either aging or being in the vicinity of this creature. So as you clear out whatever smudges are left on it, it is still old, worn, and matted in color and the logo.
Can I take this piece of cloth with me without like taking this remains of this human or whatever it was?
You can definitely carefully try to pick it off. Just for the heck of it, go ahead and roll a straight dex roll for me. I want to see how nimble you are with this. Unless you want to like try to carefully dodge all the bony parts, then you could do a sleight of hand to try and puff slowly.
I'm going to use a knife, but I don't actually have a knife. So yeah, I'll just do a dex straight roll.
Alright.
My god, no way.
You are not
no.
in for the rolling
Oh
today.
no.
Paluna and Phineas, while Phineas is concentrating on getting this spell off and Paluna is kind of walking towards the tree, suddenly you hear behind you, as you see Rose is being rolled over by this remnant skeleton, seemingly in combat with it, trying to struggle and get rid of the fabric and the bones, like kind of catching onto her long dress from Tear Sanctum, just kind of mingling with it.
Help me! Help!
Rose,
It's gonna get me!
an enemy! Luna is going to step up and like draw his bow and get an arrow ready and then see it's actually just a skeleton.
Yeah, with your
Rose?
perception and insight, you immediately recognize that this is not a vile creature attacking her.
I'm just
It
like
is, in
rolling
fact,
around on the floor and twirling, like trying to get away from this. It's gonna
Rose,
get
Rose,
me.
calm down. Rose. Rose,
Yeah.
it's just a skeleton.
Is it
Luna
still
goes over and
moving?
like pulls the skeleton off. No, it
Oh.
can't move. I imagine Luna
I'll
takes
try.
like the skull and moves it aside and like, see, not animate.
Then why did he attack me? I get up. Look, I point to his cloth that he's wearing. That might be like a sign, you know? It's blue and gold, and I know it's not stars, but you know how Dorian was always wearing blue and gold?
I think the Ember Veils were more purple, if that's what you're referring to. But Dorian was mostly wearing his like pajamas.
No, that was his royal, like, Embervale attire. I just assumed it was their house crest.
But I mean, you mean this? Bruno's just gonna reach down, and, like, pick the clothing off the skeleton.
nimble as heck. You just strip the skeleton clean off. I mean, the DC was 10. It is not, a Rubik's Cube. It is a matter of just this is the arm through the sleeve. But Rose apparently managed to fail that simple task. You look down at
I
Rose's
imagine
boots and
if
they have
it's,
Velcro
like-
and not laces.
I imagine the skeleton is decayed enough to the point where Pluna will just start pulling like the arms out of the shirt instead of pulling
I
the shirt
haven't played with
out of
dolls in
the
a
arms.
very long time, so I'm kind of out of practice.
Huh?
But you don't have to roll an insight check. You have seen something akin to this before. Would you take a guess yourself, or should I just?
Just tell me, because I can't remember.
This is the outfit and the symbol of the Swan family.
Oh.
Oh.
Makes sense. They own Northmere.
The swans.
They sure did.
Well, he did say he used to. Interesting.
Why? There's no. That's not a swan. I know that's not like a real living person now, but I don't think that used to be a swan. Because
I mean-
then why is there not a pond around?
You look behind you
Looks
from
back
which
to
you
the
cross
water.
over. 200
You
feet
mean
back
like
to
that?
pond.
Wait,
Oh,
maybe
no.
it was a swan. Luna, I think you may be onto something.
Paluna didn't.
Look.
Paluna walked across the water. He's Jesus.
No,
You flew.
let's not go there. Look, I sort of put my hand on this clothing. I don't sense any powers of artifact on it, so maybe it's just good old-fashioned enchanted clothes.
Well, if it belonged
Look.
to a swan, then we probably shouldn't steal it because they can get really angry if we try to take it.
It didn't belong to a swan. It belonged to a family that had the lineage name or the last name of Swan.
That's such
guy
a
who's
pretty
called Lord
name.
Edmund Swan.
Imagine if that was my last name and I would be Rose Swan. How pretty is that?
I mean,
Say
your
that 10
name is
times
already
fast.
pretty enough.
You think?
No, try. Say it 10 times fast.
A Rose Swan?
Mm-hmm.
Rose Swan, Rose Swan, Rose Swan, Rose Swan, Rose Swan. Anyway.
Beautiful. Flies on. So, with that endeavor over, Phineas is still deep in concentration, trying to pull this spell off to recover energies. And Paluna, you kind of leave Rose with whatever she was doing and head towards the tree to examine it closer.
I
pull off-
imagine I stuffed the clothes in my bag.
All right, you pocket one regal clothing of the Swan family. It's hard to tell if it belongs to a man or woman at this point. The robes are definitely like very uniform in the way they're sewn and seems to be more of an overcoat rather than a form-fitting outfit. Heading towards the tree and pulling off your glove, trying to get in contact with the surface of the tree. Laying your hands on it. I would like for you to roll an investigation, or not an investigation, a wisdom saving throw for me.
Yeah, wisdom.
Putting your hand on the tree, you hear the humming of the animals and the chiming of spirits around you. And while they do not take the absurdity forms and shapes that Rose sees them as, and you just see these motes that for time beings turn into little pixie or fairy creatures and then turn back into motes of light. You see this sight before you, and while holding your hand on the tree, suddenly break the tree.
Luna will stumble backwards and say, "Oh,
Roll another wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh no.
Your head becomes overwhelmed with voices. Not one, not the usual voice ushering you to devour or seek out or empower yourself, but voices speaking of treachery. You do not catch the exact language that is being spoken, you catch the essence of it. And shortly after, your vision goes dark. You have seen a kind of vision before when you touch upon the artifact belonging to some of the primordial avatars of the elements. This time is different. You feel surrounded by a liquid, watery mass. You feel yourself situated, hovering in place in a dark space. And before you, 3 entities, as if highlighted in silhouettes of spotlights. You see something that resembles 2 humanoid figures and one slightly larger creature before them. They immediately turn around towards you, and you immediately recognize that you're being looked at.
I mean, if the abyss stares, I stare back.
Staring at them, and them staring at you. You barely see their vague outlines. With your insightfulness, you can tell that 2 of them definitely resemble female figures, while the other race or background is so nuanced that being a female or male from this lineage might not necessarily display itself in its physiology. But them staring at you, they utter, "We are tracing. We are finding you. Fulfill your purpose. Break the trees. Release us." You come back
If
to...
I'm-
If you?
Yeah.
In that
No,
moment,
no.
in that sliver of time before you're pulled back to reality, is there anything you would like to attempt?
Paluna would just say, why?
They stand in silence, looking at you. And no words are exchanged upon that question. As you're pulled back into reality, you find yourself lying on the ground, staring directly up to the ceiling of the cabin. And you hear Phineas's spell go off. And Phineas, as you come to, you notice Paluna lying on the ground, while Rose is looking at pretty mushrooms and trying to catch fireflies.
Oh, you must have really needed that healing. Let me see actually how much it heals. 2d8 plus 5, so roll that now. That is 18 hit points for all of us.
Damn!
Hell yeah.
Almost max.
It's not bad. A little something, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good.
Matt is hard. There you go. Are you okay, Pluna? You seem... I know you were quite hurt in that fight, but you seem mentally a bit not here, you know?
Lying down on the ground, Paluna lifts his head and sees the tree, and upon hearing this question, he's like, and sort of scuttles backwards and runs behind Phineas and says, "Shh."
What? Are you scared of the tree?
No, Remember these visions I've been telling you about? The nightmares.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Those wet dreams Rose was calling them.
Seriously, need to call it something else. Just had another one and it tried to give me an instruction. Wants me to break the trees.
Why?
To, and I quote, release us.
That doesn't sound good.
Let's put it in sounds incredibly bad. So I think it's
Oh,
safest
what-
if I...
Asking
Get out of
nicely,
here.
or
No,
they sound like
not
angry
nice.
and evil?
A command given to a minion.
Huh.
Look, the fundamental matter is I can't be here. I can't go to this well. I can't be near these things. Something else is going to take the reins. See, Paluna looks pretty afraid at this point. Can't let bad things. Can't let such destruction just happen.
I mean, yeah, I would prefer it if you didn't destroy this beautiful tree and, all this fey energy here. That would be such a waste.
I agree.
Alright, if you need to go, then we shall head back to the surface.
No, do what you must down here. I'll just go to the entrance and be there.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Should you be alone now?
And not outside here. I'll sit down here at the clearing. Like I point to where I assume that the this spontaneous forest becomes shore and retreats further into the cavern to where we entered.
Absolutely. It is noteworthy that walking about, everything seems to be blooming and growing in real time. And looking at the tree while in horror of what you might potentially do to this tree if you stay for too long, you can tell that small buds of leaves are sprouting on the tree in real time, and you can swear that the branches begin to extend and grow.
Buds.
Even the stem of the tree grows larger, and the roots dig hole digs deeper into the ground, breaking
nice save.
Anyway, the tree says dig. It's just a lot of digs, actually. It's not
dicks and buds.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's growing dicks and buds. I wish you the best of luck. And you're naturally captivated by all these dicks and buds.
After I've been looking at these mushrooms for a while and I guess not paying attention to whatever Baluna, I'll walk off to Baluna and the Phineas. And I'll say, I always say thank you when I step on mushrooms. That's how you keep fairies from crying.
You say thank you?
Yeah.
Huh. Why?
Because, thank you for stepping on them and for them being there to have a soft landing for your feet.
Ah.
It's only polite.
Yeah, no. That's true.
Besides, if you don't do it, then the fairies get really sad.
Well, we don't like sad fairies.
No.
No.
So, Baluna, did you enjoy the tree? I really like it. I think it's an improvement from that big black goo. This is much nicer, and I think it's really pretty.
I agree, but let's just say that I probably shouldn't stay too close to these trees.
Baluna, you don't like trees?
No, I'm quite fond of them, but I'm afraid I'm haunted by something that isn't.
Yeah,
What?
I'm a bit worried about that, Pluna.
Oh, no! Don't go for a bit. I'm very worried.
I feel like we should probably, deal with that, like immediately, because I don't want this to get worse and you actually start destroying trees.
Or other
what do you know about all of this? You said about absorbing some weird artifact or something, but don't recall much more than that.
Well, all I know is last time I went to my home, where the world tree was, it's now just a plain full of splinters. It felt wrong. Things didn't match up correctly. And when initially I attained far more divine power than I had bargained for through a mistake I made, the power itself started corrupting me, made me more murderous, more destructive, less merciful, and more sinister. It's been a while since then, a couple of months, but it seems that whatever was behind, whatever was at the root of it, well, it's definitely still out there. I think it's imprisoned. If it wasn't, it wouldn't be acting like this. It tells me to break the this tree. I assume it's kind of a ley line point to free it, which is concerning in its own right.
Well, Luna, don't do
So
it. This
maybe-
is a nice tree.
I don't want to do it, but how much I want might not enter into this equation at some point.
Okay,
No.
but then who is telling you to do these things? Can we go, like, meet him? Or her? Or...
That's kind of my problem. I have no idea where to go. The best I could do is back to the western continent, to the world tree itself, and go from there, but even so, there might
Maybe
also
we
be
need to find,
hints scattered about in other places.
like, a fortune teller. Or some sort of psychic.
Ooh.
Not a bad idea.
I mean, who could know something about? Do we know like a scholar or something that knows like all the about all the
Scholar.
gods and is like super smart, you know? Do we know
Well,
anyone like that? That could
Reginald
help
was
us?
super smart and he was a scholar. And he knew everything, but, you know... Maybe you could pray
Well,
to Reginald. And ask him. Because he's a
Hey,
god
it
now.
might work, you know?
I mean, think about it. He is a scholar, he's super smart, knows everything, and he is a god, so obviously he'll know about gods. So, just pray to him. Maybe he'll know.
I'll pray to Reginald.
Yeah.
Did the world come to the point where you're praying to your best friend? Well,
Oh, I have another
Couldn't hurt.
idea. We could get some cupcakes.
True.
What?
Deal.
Honestly, you know
Let's
what?
go
I
up
should
and
get
get
some
some
ice cream.
cupcakes.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll take a
What
short
do we need those
commercial.
for?
No.
What do
Oh,
we
you meant
need those
in-game.
for, Rose?
Oh, I'm just hungry.
Yeah. Okay, no, that makes sense. I could
Oh,
use a cupcake.
Speaking of things, I should probably report back that we're safe down here. Pluto's going to take his improvised necklace of sending and try to contact the soul.
You convey your message. Silence.
Luna shakes it a bit. Doesn't seem to be working.
It's like listening into a conch. You hear the sound of waves around you, the brushing wind against the water surface, with small waves clashing against the beach.
Rose, I don't know what you did to this thing, but it doesn't work.
What do
I
you
throw
mean
it
it
back
doesn't
to
work?
her.
What?
It doesn't
Yeah.
work.
Did you not?
I don't get any responses. The messages don't work.
Did you not get anything back?
Well, other than the sound of the ocean.
That's just the confirmation sound, Poluna. You not want my present?
I do kind of want it, but I thought it was supposed to be a necklace of sending.
So do I. I also think that. I give it back to him.
Okay.
If you heard the sounds of the ocean, I think that's a good sign. That means that something happened.
That's debatable. That's very debatable, considering that whatever seems to be haunting me seems to have a pretty firm connection with the ocean.
Hmm. I don't know.
The ocean.
But
Maybe we
let's
could go
get that
try
of
and
here.
visit the elemental plane of water to see if they have some kind of clue.
The elemental plane of water. Where is
Yeah,
that? Like, the other side of town, or?
No. Just Luna takes out his notes and starts going through them. There's this place called the Drowned Forest, as far as I know. Sacred ground for the elements of water. Could be something.
Think
that could
someone
be right
there might know?
Well, considering my problem seems to be every time I have a dream
Water
or a vision, it's
related?
like I'm looking through the water, or water is a prominent feature. So maybe
Yeah, it might
that's an
not be a
idea.
bad idea. We could go there. Is that far?
Where did you say the drowned forest was? In the Southern Ocean, right?
Southern Ocean. The Drowned
Or was the drowned
Forest.
forest a place?
The Drowned
of
Forest
land?
was one of the elemental impact grounds where the elementals descended around 1,000 years ago during the second elemental cataclysm. It's south of Tyr Sanctum, or at least where Tyr Sanctum used to be.
Luna says this. Well, it's south of Tyr Sanctum, so we'd have to go back to, the crater.
But Luna, if you want to, I can turn you into a duck.
No, thank you.
Hi, well, the offer is there if you change your mind. You know, ducks are kind of like the horses of the sea. And if we're going to the drowned forest, it might be useful.
Wouldn't that be the seahorse?
No?
Oh, that's a common mistake.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Why would
It
you
is.
have a seahorse if it's not a?
Well, they can't
Well, you
float
can't
on
ride
the...
a seahorse. can you?
Exactly! Yeah. You can't ride a seahorse, you can only ride a duck.
Not
I'm
sure if you
pretty
can
sure
ride
you
a
can't
duck.
ride a
but-
dog either.
Oh, okay, no, only duck. You could also be a swan or like a goose, but not a seahorse. They're way too small. And also they're
Yeah.
underwater, they don't float on top.
They're quite tiny.
And also you can feed them crackers.
Yeah?
You know what? Yeah. Let's go up. Do we
Yeah.
have anything left here?
Well,
want to do?
before we leave, I wanted to ask this tree some questions. If you give me a few minutes.
Oh, you
Sure,
couldn't...
go ahead.
Oh, can I watch?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll
if
walk up
it's-
to the tree and I'll cast Speak with Plants.
You
And,
cast a spell. What does the description of the spell say exactly? Like, does the tree communicate in a language you can understand, or does it communicate in hints?
No,
Or-
it basically says we share the same, like we can talk as if we share the same language. I think it says.
Okay. Okay, cool.
What it says?
Yeah, it can tell you about events that have taken
Oh
place.
yeah. If a plant
around
creature
it.
is in the area, you can communicate with it as if you share the common language, but you gain no magical ability to influence it. Spell can cast plants. Doesn't matter. Yeah, so I will walk up and I'll say, hello! How's it going?
The tree, as you approach it and you communicate with it, you see the entire stem of it and the newly sprouted leaves rustle as if it's shivering. The cold is gone. A breath of fresh air. Who are you?
Oh, that must feel amazing. My name is Phineas. How may I address you?
I believe I've heard of Phineas before.
Really?
Well, the spirits. They are
But-
curious
but,
creatures.
They are. Maybe that was me. I don't know. Maybe there's another Phineas, but I do talk with spirits sometimes.
How nice of you. They have
They
been
are
very
lovely
lonely for a long
creatures.
time.
Oh, I know. I mean, you must have been lonely here all this time down here. Locked up in that awful creature.
Yes, but no more. I have my friends back with me. And I can breathe.
How did that happen? Could you tell me what happened?
Well, I remember that cute, adorable woman came down here every day to hold me, to speak to me, often accompanied by her friend or her partner, her whatever you creatures call each other. And one day, it was a different dog, and things grew cold, and time was hard to keep track of. But this creature, this thing, this coldness kept preventing me from growing.
Oh dear.
I have heard many things from this lovely woman. And she said I had the potential to be a tree of hope for many people. And I was her life's mission. Have you seen her?
I don't know. What did she look like? Or what's her name? Do you know her name?
Well, it's... The names... I don't recall. But... I believe she was often called upon as Lady Swan.
Lady Swan. I
Or
have
Darling.
not
Perhaps her
heard of,
name is Darling.
Darling. And this other person that she would bring, what did they look like?
Oh, the senses that you perceive with quite elude me. Well, they were both very pleasant people.
Okay. Did they sound young or old or wise or unwise or like rude
They were
or
very
a
nice.
loud voice, soft voice?
The Lady Swan was extremely soft and kind. She had a gentle touch. She made sure that I had everything I needed while talking to me about her day through life. She was talking about a festivity to celebrate her child. I think I haven't seen her or felt her presence since that day.
I see. But you have no recollection of time? Do you know when it was?
Time is different when you're being sucked of your very being every moment.
I get that.
But,
Do you have a feeling there's someone inside you? My friend was talking about
huh?
needing to release
I hope
someone
not.
from inside of you.
I have heard that once a squirrel tried to settle in me. I do welcome squirrels though. If you see a squirrel on me, leave him be.
Alright.
I plan to house many.
I will tell them when I see them.
Are you from the
If
Fae
they-
too?
I am, yes.
That's nice.
It is. It's good to see you here.
Hey. Yes. Here. Yes.
Alright. Well, thank you so much. I'll be sure to stop by some other time and we could, chat a little
That
bit
would
more.
be lovely. And if you
Alright.
find Lady Swan, please tell her that I very much miss her company.
I will do. Thank you. I'll walk over to Rose and Pluna. And oh, wow, that's such a lovely tree.
It does look
Quite,
quite lovely. What did he say?
Well, he said that there was this Lady Swan, and she always took good care of him alongside her partner, someone else. Didn't quite get their name, but I assume that would be Lord Swan. Then there was this, thing that happened, and they lost like all track of time, and they got stuck, and now they feel completely refreshed and reborn. Something like that.
Oh,
That's unfortunate.
Lord and
Yeah.
Lady Swan. That's so romantic.
Look, before you make this mistake, Valentina, there is a Lord Swan out there. He's related to this Lady Swan, but they are generations apart. That Lady Swan is likely his great-grandmother.
I don't know,
Grandmother?
maybe. We don't know when this happened to this tree, right? Oh, do you know
considering
when
that this place
Darkmoon
has
fell?
been cursed, I don't know exactly when Darkmoon fell, but that's kind of the issue. As far as I remember, Lord Edmund Swan is a human, and
I'm
I'm
gonna
pretty
guess
sure
that
we
it was,
measure
like-
when this.
At least a year ago.
Well,
Probably.
I'm guessing closer to 200 to 300 years.
Really? That long?
Yeah, that long, if
Huh.
not longer.
No, it sounds a little
Well,
bit
then
too
that
long.
tree will be very disappointed that his friend Lady Swan is probably dead.
What if it's what we found? Like we found the remains, in the goo. You probably
I
shouldn't
mean,
tell him
they could-
that.
You think those belong to Lady Swan?
No,
Oh boy.
it could be any swan. It could be another swan. It could be Mr. Swan, or something.
I guess, yeah. Uncle Swan?
It could be Uncle Swan.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
clues connect them reasonably, though. This does look like something that would come from the Swan family last I saw it. Although old, but if it's that old, it should have decayed already. Maybe there's magic in it.
Well, I also asked the tree if they knew anything about people inside of them that needed to be released, but they said they didn't, so I guess that's a good sign.
That's great, I think.
Yeah, there's no one
Well-
inside, they said.
That crosses off that that the tree knows about it. It doesn't have to know about it if it's being used to hold the jail cell door locked.
Wait,
I
don't
think
you
it would
think?
feel-
Yeah.
If there was someone inside them,
Yeah, Paulina, wouldn't you feel if there's someone inside you?
You know, I went for the longest time without noticing that I was probably possessed and destined to be haunted by something, so no. No, you wouldn't.
Oh, think there's someone inside of you, Rose?
Am I pregnant?
I do not think so.
Oh no.
Did you have sex, Rose?
Huh? What?
Then no. You're not
I had
pregnant.
2 cupcakes
She
I
looks
mean-
pregnant.
today.
You might.
They
Yeah,
might be wise,
cupcakes are
but they're not
dangerous.
intelligent.
Paulina, I'm gonna have a baby.
Like a little cupcake
No,
baby.
you're not, Rose. No, you're not.
How do you know?
You are far too young. And I'm fairly sure I would have noticed if you engaged in any recreational procreational activities.
Yeah, I was just
Recreational
testing
cupcake
you.
eating.
No, Rose, you're not pregnant. End of discussion.
Okay.
No, keep going. How long can we drag this out?
If you say so, but if I suddenly have a baby, then then you have to pay child.
Well,
Then Polina will
yes.
pay child
Was there
support.
anything else you wanted to do down here?
I mean, no. I mean, I'd love to hang around here, but it's such a lovely place it's becoming. But we should probably head up and, deal with that problem of yours, yeah?
Yeah, we should leave.
Well, that's gonna
At
be
least
its
try
own
and find
adventure.
someone. I mean, I don't have anything else to do. Do you? I think this is quite
Well,
important,
I've got a
Polina.
city to run, but I agree, this one's pretty important.
I literally told you to destroy a tree. Like, that is as bad as it can be. Well, I guess
I
it could
think
say,
it-
like, destroy all the animals and spirits or something. That
was-
would have been way worse, but
That would have been worse.
Still,
I was
this
thinking it more
quite
wanted
far
me to
then.
destroy the ley line that the tree represents.
that's also bad,
Even worse, maybe.
You want to destroy access to the Feywilds? Oh, thank you.
Again,
Poluna has
not confuse
someone
it
of
with me
evil
wanting to.
proportions inside of him.
Oh, that's not good.
you
Could it
need to
be
phrase your things
Camille?
better, Rose. If it is.
Well, he would probably know something.
No, vetoing that. I do not need his snarky ass going off on a tirade about me needing help from him.
Well, okay. Either way,
Well,
let's
he is a god,
go
and
out and because maybe if there's still light outside, there's still some time to play in the snow.
Maybe. Luna turns around and starts heading towards the entrance.
Actually strolling across the water pond, and you notice that even lily pads have begun to surface with clusters of fireflies seemingly hovering around them. And in real time, life begins to emerge in the water as you traverse it. You see fish life, small critters moving about beneath. And the whole atmosphere of the cavern begins to change. And natural light springs from various fauna that emits it naturally. It turns this doomy, gloomy, dark place into almost a welcoming sight for someone who is usually in touch with nature, albeit you discarding that background some time ago. It still feels homey, welcoming. Phineas, this is a sight that you have seen and stumbled across a few times when you have been close to ley line points before.
Mm.
And for Rose, this feels like if a feeling could be described as coming home after long days at work to home cooked meal by your parents, sitting down in the kitchen telling about your day. This is that feeling visualized before you as you take your departure from this previous state of combat into now just a controversial home to the surface. Exiting from the well, immediately Phineas seems to be surrounded by spirits of small critters. Birds land on his shoulders. Some rabbits that were hiding in the corner from when they first approached the well have now, seemingly with confidence, jumped back to Phineas' side. Even some larger spirits begin to make themselves known. Spirits in the shapes of cats and stray dogs approach. More spirits that weren't following Phineas before seem to be coming around. And while the allure of the well and them peering into the well seems to attract them staying about both Rose and Phineas seems to be more attractive in this moment. And you now have a small horde of fey, spirit, animals trailing you on your way back to the civilized part of Darkmond. Looking back towards the well, you see this green light not coming directly from the well, but some 100 feet deeper into the ruined part of the city, this green light seemingly seeping through the ground and extending up into the air before it slowly dissipates and fades into the background of the blue sky. But as you look for it, both Paluna and Phineas, you notice that the density of it also seems to be increasing in real time, and it stretches further and further towards the blue sky. You even swear, looking down on the ground that was previously mired by ashes and struggles of the past, seemed to have greenery beginning to sprout as well. What was before a ruined city of ashen ruins seems to grow natural fauna and become this post-apocalyptic greeny scenario where no humans have been there to ruin nature for some time. Even the ruins of the charred houses are beginning to grow mushrooms of various backgrounds of both fey and natural surface world mushrooms, seemingly intertwining with two different realities at the same time.
So this is happening to Darkmount, or just like below the
It seems to be
surface?
coming from that point of leyline emanation, and then seems to be spreading in real time, almost catching up to you as you trail back to the civilized part of Darkmount.
So it's above surface already?
It's above surface already.
Okay. Oh, that's gonna be quite fun to clean up, you know, if you want to rebuild the city.
Yeah,
Clean up.
yeah.
I mean, or not.
You're gonna
I
have
don't
to
know.
make a settlement here somehow. Although, considering what we got rid of down there, I think it's a worthwhile trade-off. That thing was creating wraiths and shadows, you said. Well, we saw it.
Oh yes, I mean you saw them with your own eyes, no?
Such a thing would never have been good for the city in the long run.
I would agree. Yes,
Yes,
it was
yes, I would
quite
also
dangerous.
agree.
I think we did a good thing. I just hope that I mean you can deal with all this greenery. You know, it seems to grow at a quite
Isn't it beautiful?
the high rate. It is. I love it. It reminds me of home.
That sounds amazing, Phineas.
It is. When we have some time, I'll take you there.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Well, I would appreciate your advice in these coming times on how to handle such rampant growth and the spiritual realm coming so close. Phineas, if you're willing to.
But Balloon,
Well,
it's so
darkened out a bit.
pretty.
Sure. I mean, I can help you
I
out.
agree, it's pretty and
That
green
one
and great,
needs
but
it. It's been so gray and, dark.
yeah, where do you
Dark-
think it got its
Darkmount.
name?
Maybe we should change it. I was thinking about that earlier. Like, maybe you should change it to, like, Brightmont.
I'm
Right,
okay.
man?
That one isn't bad.
Doesn't
but
really
Rose,
roll,
you're
roll off the tongue,
vetoed.
you know?
It doesn't really roll off the tongue, but it's better than what I expected Rose would suggest.
Okay, how about Glimmerhaven?
Veto!
Happy Shore?
Ah,
These are getting worse.
Sparkle Harbor?
Nope.
I think Glimmerhaven was a better option, Palina. You should have taken the other one.
I didn't like that one too.
Look, we're keeping the name for now and we're seeing what we're doing with it later.
Alright.
This one's pretty radical change.
Well, we should probably tell someone about what we did, you know? Tell them there's a ley line under the city. Access to the Feywilds.
Should we tell
Probably
the lady
prepare them
Isolde
for
and
visitors coming through.
Valentina, and we can tell Arkham and Torvald and the other people who's there. Or we can tell the blacksmith and also the innkeeper. He's nice.
We're gonna just start saying to the auction house. Always start by the auction house with these things.
Auction house. What are we auctioning off?
No, it's also basically where we set up center of command.
Shouldn't we build a
That's kinda the
castle
only
where we
bit
can
that
have
is
official
weird.
meetings? Yeah, we shouldn't have them in the auction house. And then, could I have a bedroom in a castle? That would be super cool. But like, I don't need a big one. Just like a small one for me and Smurf Marshmallow.
Luna takes out his book and writes, "When building castle, make Rose quarantine zone. Include flowers and distracting things."
While he's writing on it, can I bring out a crayon and just draw like a little heart on his paper?
Luna like
I
dodge
mean-
out of the way as you try it.
Fair enough.
I think that would be like a contested sleight of hand, just to see if.
Yeah, automatically
Guess
use that.
Yeah.
We can do that
or
if you
can certainly
want.
try. Mhm.
Yeah, we'll
Right.
try. 19?
Okay.
Okay.
Taking
I
this
don't-
off.
No!
Getting a crayon heart!
Nice.
So somehow
How did you
Rose's
lose
hand
that?
just follows the paper as you finish trailing the heart across the sketch. And now Paluna suddenly realizes what Isolde has been dealing with for these past 6 weeks.
Does
So,
Luna have like
I
an
mean,
extra bottle of wine from when you went to Beers or something?
I don't want to, say too much. I've only been part of the Dawn of Darkman for a short while, but you keep going to this Isolde, and it seems like she's really busy. Is she the only one that is doing anything in this town? Or?
Oh no, there's plenty of other people seeing to their own businesses. She has some assistants, but considering the pace of activity and honestly how fast everything's went over the last 2 months, the idea was it was going to be smaller to start with, not go as quickly, but man, things have escalated quickly with the nigh apocalyptic events that have been happening. Paluna looks down once, twice, 3 times. God, it's been 3 times already that something of major scale has happened over the last 2 months. Ugh. Well, 3 now. I
Seems
guess.
quite a lot. Yeah?
Yeah.
Does
that's
she
why
have any
stressed.
help?
Oh yeah, she does. But I think we need to hire more. Although
I
did
was looking for
hopefully introduce
candidates.
her to. Nope,
What?
Rose. If you found a candidate, you'd pick the one who could make the prettiest wall decorations.
Maybe I would, but that just shows some really good talent. But how about
I
the guy who
appreciate
had 4
considering
cats?
talent. But why is that a qualification?
How is it not? I mean, taking care of all those cats? Wow.
It's quite a lot of work.
Doesn't honestly feel that bad compared to taking care of a city. Cats could have been nice. I could have used more cats.
Huh?
It would have been nice
Huh?
in more peaceful times.
So let's go
Returning to
find
the
the lady
city.
Isolde.
And returning to the auction house, entering the door, you see a newly awoken Isolde already busy at work trying to deal with the matters of hand, the newly designed city plans that Paluna rolled out during the 6 weeks downtime, and dealing with the kindergarten of networking and thieves guilding around. She is way in
I
over
assume
her head.
Paluna has also been making some effort on that front. over this last time.
Absolutely. But it's a big city at this point, at least for one person to deal with.
Morning, Isolde.
Paluna? Yeah, good morning. Yes, right. I got some sleep. For once. Thank you. You look... You could have looked better. What is it in the morning? The sun is barely up and you... Oh my, you too, little bunny guy and Rose.
Yeah.
What happened?
We went to the well. And we
Did you
fought.
play in the mud?
No, there's
There
snow
was
outside.
something. There was something unequivocally nasty down there.
Unequivocally nasty.
Uh,
Well, it is
You
a well.
weren't
People are
here-
bound to dump things into it, I assume.
well, it was one of like sort of a goo monster remnant that kept creating shadows and rays that haunted the well. Kind of the reason the whole place had this like haunting feeling.
Oh.
Phineas found out that there was something down there. We went down to deal with it, and Luna shoots
You almost
her, like,
died.
this look that he gives her. No, he gives Isolde the look that he's given her every time he's about to tell her news that something has radically changed that's going to make your job harder.
Uh,
I'm sorry.
no.
Look,
No,
when we
please.
killed the thing,
Sir, please.
we-
My lord, please.
revealed
No.
that Darkmond is situated on top of a ley line to the Feywild.
A what? Oh,
A giant
A portal to the
confluence
Feywild.
of energy and a portal to the Feywilds.
2 seconds as he clears the table and throws everything on the ground and pulls out a new city plan. Thank God I have a few backup sketches. Okay, so
I started using my crayons on these.
she's just letting it happen at this point. You just sees your hand like, she has this deadpan stare at the city plans that completely zones out your hand, going right in front of her vision, drawing flowers, and then turns upward, draws a happy little sun, then draws a heart, and then goes by. And she just carefully grabs your hand, lifts it off, and then proceeds staring at the plan. Okay, so we have this part being built right now, and this part being built. And that's the Wizard's Daughter we're getting built, and we're expanding the city district. And so we'll have. Wait, hold on. You set up a ley line. That's not
Correct.
exactly a building you just put down, is it?
No. So
That's like faithing, right? Like,
very much so, and we may or may not have a
no,
spontaneously
no,
forest
no.
sprouting. Is that the correct word, Phineas?
We need the factual things first down. Okay, so this ley line, can we move it?
No. Oh no. Trying to
Okay,
move that
do
would
not
have
touch
dire
it.
and explosive consequences for the world. Let's not play gods here.
Also,
Okay,
it's
so we
beneath,
can't move it.
underneath the ground, so it is inside of the well.
It's in the well.
Oh,
It's
it's
beneath
in the
the
well,
city.
but in what direction? It's like under our like new help.
Can I?
Look,
Can we
think of the
determine
ley line
where
as-
exactly it would be? Underneath what building?
I mean, you can determine by walking out into the street and look for the light that seems to be emanating from the ground, and you have a rough idea of that it might be in that direction. It is making itself known very clearly.
Where would it be then?
You'll
Underneath
be
what building
further
in the city?
towards into the ruined part of the city, not closer to
Okay.
the harbor, but further away.
All right.
So, how will this impact our current projects? Do I have to reschedule? Do I have to?
It might
Well, if
cause
it's anything
some-
Fae related, you will never know. It will be a surprise.
So I have to plan ahead with a unknown variable that can
Yeah.
perhaps at any point intrude on any project or ruin everything that's currently ongoing.
Quite possibly.
Why are you so happy about
Luna
this?
turns his-
I mean, I am from there, so.
Also, in broad strokes, Isolde,
This is
this
normal.
is a good thing. It's nature healing. It's a great evil being done off with. If anything, this will make all the farmlands and the verdancy of Darkmond become quite, well, abundant. Feeding our people might not be as much of an issue in the long run as we might have expected, but this will turbocharge nature.
Well, that seems like a good thing, though. So why are you What do I have to do?
Well, the first thing we have to do is get you some more help. We need to hire more people.
Wait, you are... Am I hearing things? Are you staying behind to help me?
No, that I cannot do. My past is coming for me, or well,
Wait,
what haunts me. And if I don't deal with it, it's going to be a catastrophe for everyone involved.
So I have to teach some? Oh no, it's Torvald. Are you making me teach him how to run a city?
No, I am not.
Oh, thank God.
I suspect that Farah might be of help.
That
If we get into-
tiefling woman you brought over with her
Yeah.
child.
Yes.
I
Have you
haven't
had the
really
time
had the
to talk to her?
opportunity, but they have been quite busy, her and the child too. They seem like they're catching up. What experience does she have exactly? How much do I need to?
She's strong nobility, ran her own store in Tyr Sanctum amongst one of the leaders of the great families, and generally lived through a pretty cutthroat political life that might have made her a little bit too paranoid.
I mean, being paranoid is good. When you are leading a city, that means you're less susceptible to backstabbings and corruption. It
Then
also means
there's
you're more
also
prone to going
her-
insane.
There's also one of her counterparts, who arrived as well. The professor name
The dwarf guy.
Morvain. Dalking Morvain, yeah.
Right, he seems to be very obsessed with trying to overtake the magic store, and I've told him to hold off from claiming that as his own.
I mean, why?
He kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies, if you know what I mean.
Oh no, definitely. He is definitely a guy who gives the heebie-jeebies. But as long as he can do it on the up and up, I honestly don't have that many problems with it.
I'll
As long
give
as
him
he
his
doesn't go around
permit.
murdering people and other such things, we can work with it. But
Fine,
he might
fine.
also
You
have
know
some
what?
skills in regards to that.
That if he goes haywire and starts sacrificing people in the morning, that's on you. You swing the sword. I sign the papers. Noted. He'll
Then
get the
we're in
permit
agreement.
tomorrow. Good. So this Farah, is her and the little girl a combo package? Do I have to teach the girl how to run a city?
I think Naira's more suited for my kind of
Noted.
lifestyle.
I'll have Torvald.
But they'd make a powerful combination, as you know, the ears and the eyes and the head should always coordinate together.
Right. Good. Fine. When?
I have to move soon. I don't know how much time I have left.
That's
So-
ominous.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, she walks over and shakes your hand. Lovely working with you. Leave the deed behind, and I'll make sure that whoever is responsible gets to claim the deed of these lovely fellows. But maybe not.
Let's
I'll leave it
not
for
write me
Torvald
off
when he
just
grows
yet.
up.
Look, let's not write me off just yet. But I'm gonna need the deed to get back here in case I get into some zany adventure where it actually turns out that I fixed my problem.
Fine. Well, a girl can dream of her own magical teleportation device one day, but I guess that dream will have to wait for just a little bit.
I can teleport you. You want that? Where do you want to go?
Rose, do not!
I would rather get buried in snow and trampled upon every single adventurer that comes into this town than teleporting with you. No
Wait,
offense, of
why?
course. So, Pluna,
Don't you want to play with
Um,
me?
Yes, Isolde. She just doesn't take no for an answer, does she? I mean, and it's impressive. She can fumble around with a skeleton one moment, be completely unhandy, and then the next moment, when she gets her crayons out, it's impossible to stop her.
Quite so. Many city plans would probably be constructed improperly because people might take that blue line as a weird-looking tower rather than just the outline of a flower. But that time, that's all right. I'm sure many of our buildings have complex structural issues that will make them collapse at any moment.
I trust the guys who are building them to be able to identify those.
Yeah, I trust the vampires with no craftsman skills to do that too.
Honestly, they've been picking it up surprisingly fast.
They have so. That's been surprising me. Do you think that's what Valentila's doing, or? Oh,
No,
sorry.
I think
I apologize. We're probably boring you, Phineas and Rose, with this talk.
Yeah,
I'll get in
that's
touch
what
with
pretty much.
Farah, and yeah, we'll get in touch and talk things out. Make sure you leave behind what you need to leave behind before you go on your little suicide mission. And good luck. Anyway, where do I place Dazzleflower? You guys are still here? Did I miss something?
I'm just waiting for you to stop talking so I can.
Oh.
There we go. I mean, it's rude to walk away while someone is still talking.
Indeed.
Goodbye! Just start heading out.
As you leave the auction house, you
Awkward
slam the door
silence.
behind you, and silence
I-
just ensues.
Do I see some of my proteges around?
For the sake of expediency, what are you trying to convey?
Just that they should get word to Beer and other notable people that are connected with nature in the city that we may or may not have opened up a ley line beneath the city or freed one.
All right. You catch Kip in the running and send him off with the news to spread it to the people in need of knowing. And for those not in need, they will be told that the not constructed part of the city is currently off limits for safety reasons. So, we are heading into the midday. You guys are exhausted after the fight, and you have a sliver of a plan of what to do next. So, battle plan, convey, what do, how do.
I mean,
Well, Pluna, you told these
Drowned
all.
Forest, right?
Yeah. Is that where we're going?
I suppose so. It's my best lead.
All right.
Where?
Are you coming, Russ?
I would. Before we do that, let's get a full night's rest.
I mean, how would we even get there?
Where are we going?
Can we walk? Can we walk there? Drowned Forest.
Well,
Drown Forest.
I
didn't
mean,
Rose just say
Pluna
she
thinks
could
she can
teleport?
learn something there.
But I don't think I've been to the Drown Forest. It's like an underwater forest.
I mean, it's just a bit south of Tyr Sanctum, or, well,
Have we been there?
whatever that place is now called. Oh, yeah, that's where we, where Reginald.
Huh?
Remember where we got out of the big city? From.
Yeah,
like,
but have you been
God
to
of
the
Chaos?
Drowned Forest?
No, but I know where it is. I have some maps about it.
Okay. Well, I can get us to where Tyr Sanctum used to be. I think.
That will probably be quite helpful. Yeah, saves us a big journey.
Look, all I'm saying is let's get a night's rest. I want a full night's sleep, and I want to. I can't believe I'm saying this. I want to pray to Reginald in case he might know something.
All right. Maybe he can tell us more. We don't even need to go there. Probably best to talk to him first, if you can.
Yeah, well, I've never been the devout type, so let's not get our hopes up here.
He was your best friend, wasn't he?
He was a fantastic friend, yes.
So I'm sure he will answer. If he's not too busy doing whatever it is.
Yes, I'll find out. I suppose I should go to the church then, although it's dedicated to a different god. Does that work?
Why don't you just
Luna
go to
goes
bed,
off at-
Balloon?
Fine. Luna
Right,
will go to like his usual spot near the harbor where he usually goes to sleep. Probably actually has found an inside room by now to use because it's snowing.
I will see you guys tomorrow then.
Yeah.
Where should we meet?
Beer's Brewery?
Oh, yeah, sure. Sounds good.
Okay.
I'll walk away.
I think I'll go sleep at the inn room, I suppose.
Easy enough to arrange. It's not like the saviors of the city need to pay for their stay at a humble inn. Anything you guys want to do before finding rest for the day?
I'm going down back into the well,
What?
and I'm going to find a nice place to rest near the tree, in like the lush grass and between the mushrooms. And so,
Nice and comfy. At first, a little bit
Yep.
hesitant from your past moments down here to see if there's anything you should look about. But after seeing that the nature has spread far and wide down here and seemed creeping up through the well as you return to it some hours later, you find it very comforting and easily make your way back to the tree of the ley line and fall asleep comfortably for the first time in perhaps quite some time, knowing that your surroundings will work as a deterrent against any unwelcome forces in this moment. Rose, what about you?
I will just head to bed. I'll bring out a bottle I have that Reginald left me, and I'll just sit it next to my bed and like talk to it about like what we didn't do well, and then I'll go to sleep.
All right. Slightly concerning, but yes, sure enough. Peluna, what do you do?
Luna takes the letter from Reginald that he's framed, sort of puts it and makes kind of like a makeshift altar around it, with like the keys to the Tears Watch cells, the shackles, as well as like a bottle of wine. And he's not really good at it. Like fumbles the prayer and starts slipping into being direct, like he was talking to Reginald, but tries to pray to, well, Reginald and or Tyr about, well, guidance and if there would be any hints to where he should go to deal with his own problem.
Saying a silent prayer and perhaps for the first time extending prayers to an entity that is not the one you used to believe in, or still believe in. It's hard to tell at this point. It's no longer Timora, but an old friend that you extend your prayer to. Make a religion check for me.
Those are not something Luna are good at. Good to us.
Reaching out in hopes that it falls upon listening ears. You do not necessarily get a response, but you do get a calming feeling inside of you.
Then
But unfortunately, this is not a commune spell.
yeah, I mean, Poluna would just go to bed after that.
Going to bed. Rest comes to you. And no dreams follow. It's a dreamless night. You have all completed a long rest, as technically you wake up in the middle of the night, as you went to bed midday.
All right.
So how do you start your night? As we now have Quimis!
Oh my
Oh!
god, that's so fucking cute! Oh
Women!
my god,
Yeah,
You can blame Rose for that.
wonderful Christmas night.
cute!
It is.
We can just pretend that all the Christmas lights around the roof are small fireflies and spirits.
Wait,
because,
why? I literally said the roses spend time doing that.
Did Rose invent electricity?
No.
Yeah.
But she and Master Bell
actually-
worked on something. I'm sure they can use some kind of magic to get glowing light.
Alright, sure. You
It's
somehow
just
enchanted-
magic.
Yeah, you somehow enchanted a bunch of glass spheres with thaumaturgy to
Yeah.
hum dim colors.
Realism in my fantasy role-playing game? No, thank you.
True. No, thank you. Anyway, is that an airplane?
Watch out for those towers. Yeah.
Why is there this red blinking light up in the Christmas night? It must be Saint Nikolai. Oh wait, that's a green one. Damn it! It's just an airplane.
No, it's Krampus. It's Krampus.
That is so cozy. I get out in the middle of the night, I guess, and just like start dancing around in the snow. Forget where I'm supposed to go.
And there are plenty of people in the streets who are also of elven descent who do not need 8 hours of sleep, are also just walking, enjoying the newly implemented light system in the city, invented by Rose and Maester Pell to illuminate this snowy landscape before you. A fully reconstructed part of Darkmont, the Harbor District, that has a functioning church. Well, Valentina's running it, so functioning is probably a debatable
We're
word
dissing
here.
Valentina all the time. What the hell?
You made that character, I'm just continuing it. A functioning auction house, a magic store where there seems to be light flicking within, and upon further inspection, you see someone busy at work inside, which seems to be Morwain. Oh my god, his name escaped my memory. Help me. His name is Dalkin Morvain. There it is. Has seemingly reacquired a permit to run a wizard store and has now begun to pull out things from his own little bag of holding to set up. And it does not take the most perceptive eyes from neither Phineas or Poluna to notice that some of the things he's pulling out are definitely of skeleton descent, not like macabre humanoid or dinosaur skeletons, but more so little raven skeletons at times looking through the window. You can swear they move for a brief moment with glowing eyes before going dim again, and kind of setting off these glasses with various grim content inside. And then you cast an illusion and the grim content turns into what seems to be a cookie jar. Basically, either for this sense of maintaining an illusion of good-heartedness, or just because he knows that a store is better presented when you're not selling cadavers. Further into the night, many of these elven-descended people, or people who do not need sleep, like the vampires walking about in the streets, just seem to be enjoying, for the first time in a long time, that the spirits are high in the city. And if that is because of the recent endeavors from your downtime or the influence of this ley line that is now spreading up into the night sky like a northern lights, slowly touching upon where in the atmosphere where that will begin to start spreading across, causing a flicker to happen. It's all very calm, festive, and unusual for this place. There have been no recent news of troublemakers in the city. Most seem to be respecting the presidency set by the pre-existing adventurers who came out from the well, and the few who still adorn the vampiric armors who are patrolling the streets to maintain good standing with the citizens and making sure that no one tries their luck on something they shouldn't. In fact, it's all good. So
You
coming
there?
to starting your evening.
Oh.
What do you do?
I will
Okay,
first spend about an hour casting Find Familiar before I'll head out towards the others, towards Beer's Brewery.
As you finish the spell, Borgle returns to you.
Yeah.
Boggle.
Boggle. He just happily jumps up on top of my head, and I'll start heading out.
As he remanifests and climbs back on top of you, he has to fight a little bit to reclaim his space, but all the spirits that are seemingly resting on top of you seem to recognize his presidency on top of your head, and they make way for him, but they still seem to trail you. A constant swarm of little birds seemingly flying about you, and all these critters just trailing along, following with you wherever you go. Paluna and Rose, how did you start your day? Or evening?
Well, we promised to meet at Beer's Brewery, right?
So, meeting up at Beer's Brewery, you enter a scene that is high in spirits. People seem to have returned from their adventures, those at least who had a one-day out adventure rather than a long-term investment adventure, all celebrating their recent acquisitions and discoveries. None that fall upon your ears as being over the unusual kind of adventures, more so hunting wildlife, scavenging for new resources to supply the city with, and a few who have ventured into a new mine that's been claimed recently and found that the mine was apparently richer in resources than initially expected, thus hoping that they will benefit from that newfound harvest. People are talking about the lights emanating from deep within the city and are questioning why it's currently off limits, but as they have felt no ill forces from it, they do not mind it too much. And those who have been working the farm tell stories that while the wheat has grown rapidly and to sizes beyond the usual, also talk about how unusual growths of plants, vegetation and such are slowly starting to occupy the space out there. It's a bad and a good, but for now they are just awaiting time to see how far this spread will go and then planning to reconstruct the farmland to kind of circumvent this whole situation. The farmland seems to be holding up despite the heavy snowfall, and thanks to light fixtures and heat inventions that are inspired by the global feed from Paluna's arsenal, they have managed to keep the wheat constant growing even during winter time. The mood is high. People are clanking their beer mugs and beer standing behind the counter, and as per usual, this invisible tray or this invisible person is carrying around a tray, now wearing a scarf around their neck that seemingly does not go invisible with them. You all gather up, meet at a table you've sat at before. what do you do from here?
All right. Should we head off, or is there anything you need to take care of?
Well, just remind me real quick. What exactly is it that we're doing and why we're going there? Because I forgot.
Well,
Looking to see if the drowned forest holds any clues to my
Wet dreams.
possession, oncoming madness, the wet dreams. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
is that okay with you, Rose?
of
Was
course.
there something else you wanted to do?
No, I'm fine with it. I want to help Baluna exorcise this demon inside of him. But also, you said, are we supposed to go to where Tear Sanctum was?
Yes.
Okay. I can probably do it.
All right.
What do you mean, probably?
You know, like, I don't know if we'll land in Tear Sanctum or where it was. But I aim for where it was.
Oh, okay.
I have faith in
That's
you.
fair.
Well, I'm ready
Whenever
when
you're
you guys
ready.
are. Now?
Paluna sort of
Sure.
says, just one moment.
Okay.
She quickly pens a couple of orders to go about the city, just like for the Torvald and his students to sort of, keep an eye out on these things, should there be anything, and like, for Isolde, like, make sure that if Farah is interested in helping running the city, that she also gets a fair pay like you, and keep an eye out for anybody else you think are qualified, and like, other than that, some standard city management stuff to wrap up whatever things he was engaged with before his trip to the well.
Noted. I'll keep that in mind. After the session, we can look at some NPCs on the NPC list that you would want to add to already established workforces, and we'll take it from there.
Yeah.
Here. So, you all stand up next to Rose. You grab her hand and you prepare for... Rose, what are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna cast teleport.
Hell yeah. Would you please go ahead and roll a D100 for me?
Yeah, I would also
Oh,
say
boy.
that I have several items from that place. So it should be, and I have an associated object.
Okay. So, the ironic part here is you have objects from Tear Sanctum.
Yes.
You do not have objects from the vicinity of Tear Sanctum, which is why I would say you had only viewed the place loosely, as in seen casually. So the DC to land with teleport was 54 to 100. But seeing as you rolled pretty good, that doesn't seem to
Alright.
matter.
Nice.
God, I
don't
wish you had
believe this.
rolled below 54.
What? You wanted me to fail?
Why?
Because that means that it would have been slightly off track, which means you would potentially have spawned in the middle of the crater with no solid ground and would have just fallen perhaps straight to unconsciousness.
Thanks, DM.
Why are you laughing like that?
Yeah, what the fuck? He wants to kill us.
What the hell? He's like,
This
I
crazy
want to
little
TPK my
bitch,
body.
Griffin. What the fuck?
Listen, you guys have means to cast
Hey, Mike
Snowfall
Vader.
and stuff like that, okay? You wouldn't have perished.
No, we don't.
Okay, you
Actually,
don't.
I have a cape
Luna
that can
does.
fly.
I can fly.
And also...
Oh, I'm mega weak. What do you mean? I traded
Yep.
the most OP character for the weakest character. I can't do shit. You
that
know
sounds
it.
like a you issue. Anyway.
Yeah. There's a me issue.
No.
I don't want to stop looking
Fun
at this
fact.
pretty Darkman picture.
Okay, well, you get to look at it for a bit more because I can't find the
empty Tear Sanctum
Create a
land.
picture.
I can't find the Tear Sanctum one.
It's fine. We're not going to stay there for long, hopefully.
But I need it.
Guys, are you impressed by my successful teleport?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I have
Absolutely.
complete faith in.
How bad could it go?
No doubts.
Don't.
No
I know.
doubt.
I know.
I'm sure I will find that image.
But this picture looks so
One
nice
day.
with my Christmas overlay.
It is. It is very
Mm-mm.
cozy.
Yeah.
I kind of want to live there.
Same.
I mean, we can just make that place, right?
Yeah. It'll be
Yeah.
our gamer
Yeah.
town.
That,
Our gamer town.
from a gamer house to a gamer town.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Goddamn,
my god, that's so cursed.
that is pretty cursed. Where the fuck is? Guys, did you steal my backdrop?
Yeah. Yeah. I logged in on your account and deleted only
I went
that one.
on your old PC and deleted it.
Oh,
Yeah, that one.
He didn't notice the 15 stealth rogue creeping in and stealing his images.
you know what? I can actually believe that. I would not notice. So, okay, we called the campaign there. I couldn't find my
One
backdrop,
background
so
so we can play. Let's see.
We're literally
Yeah.
immediately going to go away from that place, so it doesn't matter.
so you imagine that you can live
I mean, the-
without that backdrop?
Yeah.
I was about to say, you can just throw one of the generic forest backdrops up, as Luna would probably quite quickly steer them towards wherever he knows the drowned forest is.
You know what? That's fair. Okay, I would just have to consider myself a failure and a loser, and
Yeah,
We'll head
fair
off
enough.
there.
We should be ashamed. Yeah.
so you guys immediately leave Tear Sanctum upon arriving as you emerge. at the
Literally start
very edge
jogging
where-
as soon as I land. It's really nice.
I don't want to look at this place. I keep my eyes closed.
No, it's ugly. Ew, ew, ew. Yeah, that's almost exactly what happened. But you all emerge, and ironically, the one spot that Rose has become most familiar with in that place is where you met Phineas,
Aww.
staring over the edge, seeing his little fey companions try to depart from him reluctantly.
Me
You all
kicking them
reemerge
down.
on the edge, and as you reemerge, you notice that the snowy landscape is very much present here too. Peering into the edge, you see that this shimmering veil is still emanating from the center of the crater, and you see people slowly trekking their way across this ethereal bridge leading into this light emanating, and seems to vanish and also re-emerge from it. As people, perhaps within a short period of time, of these 6 weeks' time, have gotten more or less accustomed to that. While Tear Sanctum might be gone physically from this place, it is still the connection point to Tear Sanctum. Many arrive from the harbor leading towards Tear Sanctum, and these all seem to be merchants or adventurers adorning the classic brown robe over their head, trying to shelter themselves from the cold outside, but still with very visible armor sets underneath that poke through or cause the rope to have awkward shapes. Some clinging onto the weapons that are heavily sealed in proper cloth to not be coated by snow and potentially rust. Many are seeking opportunities in this now mythological place where legends have been born, and are hoping to either aid or have their own personal agendas with this place. As you reappear, you catch a few eyes of people walking by, but none seem to approach you immediately and convey with you. You see off into the distance that some people are taking advantage of the snow and are kind of sledding down the side into this crater, and a rope has been used to throw over the edge so people can pull themselves off again. It's very much Christmas time at full speed.
Rose would totally want to join in on that. Can we go play a little bit before we leave?
No, we've got places to be, Rose. We need to go in the other way.
Well, maybe if we get back when we're done.
Yeah. Okay.
When we're done.
Maybe when you're
I
done.
would probably enjoy going down there as well.
Yeah, it looks fun.
It does.
It does.
Is Phineas a snow bunny now? Ah,
Oh,
What? Snow version of
was-
that?
It's so
Oh my
snowy.
God.
it's all snow now.
why are the ships frozen?
Listen, okay, they've been at
Don't worry
the
about it,
harbor
okay?
for some time.
It's AI. Okay, don't worry about it.
Hmm. How
Can't be
dare
picky.
you?
Can't be picky.
AI is
Uh,
flawless,
Sounds
okay?
dead.
AI has never made a mistake.
Meanwhile, the like
Christ.
constructs in the city itself seems like they come out of Frostpunk.
Yeah, listen, I had a talk with ChatGPT about that. Told it that maybe you should let the snowfall be a little bit more realistic. And ChatGPT was like, "Watch
What
me,
do you mean?
parkour."
nah, bro.
Yeah,
You're
basically.
capping.
So, the adventure begins.
So, Pluna, where is this drowned forest? Lead the way.
Oh, well, according to the map, someone looks up at the sky to get the position of all the things, as she usually does. I assume he just looks at grey clouds and like,
Just looking at grey clouds, and then you
Yeah, just sort of like-
south.
yeah. And then he
Right,
looks
south.
down to his like map that was drawn before this whole thing happened. He looks at the harbor and he estimates like where he is in relation to the harbor, and he just makes like a round circle instead of like Tears Sanctum.
So the harbor is toward the north. So you just go like following the crater line all the way around past Syndicate, sledding down the side into the crater, and you find yourself on the southern side of the crater, headed directly into what used to be grasslands that has now become a vast snow landscape.
All right,
So-
and we point there to there, that way.
That way. Which way?
Pointing south.
Noted. You guys begin heading, following Pluna's lead, trusting that their background as a navigator surely won't lead you guys astray. Following their lead, venturing towards the drowned forest. It doesn't take long before the patchy snow surface turns rough to walk on. The ground is no longer just grass that has been covered in snow. It turns into footsteps that have been dug deep into the ground. The area resembles what has been mired by mud that is now frozen over and covered with a layer of snow. It becomes wonky to walk on. Oddly enough, looking at Palua, they seem to just walk on the surface of the snow. They do not dig deep into it. While you guys are knee-high into, well, Phineas is shoulder-high into the snow, making their way through it, and Rose is waist-high.
Maybe we should have
I should
gotten a
confirm.
horse or something.
Yeah,
So
it would have
we-
been nice. But you know, sometimes it's also good to walk. Besides, it's a
Headed
way to
further.
really see the world.
Yeah, so yeah.
Headed further into the landscape, night slowly turns into dawn. And after having trekked for a few hours, seeing the sun in the horizon slowly begin to rise, not to the point where the entire area is illuminated. You get this slight sharp sheen from the eyes, kind of blinding you for a brief moment before you tighten your vision and focus on the way ahead of you. The snow begins to rapidly decay in amount, and you begin to see Phineas again, who is no longer completely covered, as this snowy landscape turns into a muddy one before it turns into what seems to be a lake, but just peering a few hundred meters into the lake, trees seemingly shooting up from this water. Glancing towards those trees and seeing the tree tops just with the crown barely surfacing, you guess that the water is probably 2, 3, 4 meters deep here. Having some kind of vessel to sail in or being able to walk on water would be greatly beneficial for this next traversal.
Can you guys swim? Well,
No, not anymore. Every time I get close to water, I just step out on it.
you, Rose?
Can I swim?
I mean, can you? I think that's a player choice versus a DM choice.
Yeah.
Congratulations, your character knows how to swim.
Well, I guess, but you want me to like swim in the snow because I can also just fly. Oh, I remember I can just fly and I start flying above the snow.
Well, there is no snow, so you're flying above the water.
Okay, the water.
And just
Well,
Phineas, how do you
Phineas?
traverse?
I will transform myself into a giant toad.
There you go.
All right. Notably a larger object compared to before. Making your way into this swampy, almost jungle-like landscape. The climate immediately picks up in heat and humidity, in no way resembling the area you just left behind. As you have now trekked your first steps into the drowned forest. The trees grows denser and denser as you keep traversing. The early sun turns into early day. And life within this jungle, swampy area begins to awaken. All these sounds that somehow resemble creatures you've heard before, but slightly distorted, not in a horror-like way, but more so in a, oh, you've heard a bird before, but you've not heard a bird make those kind of noises. This is all new fauna to most of you. Fauna that does not show itself to any other place in this continent. I would like for you guys to declare who takes the lead wandering through this drowned forest. Or sailing, swimming, flying.
Well, Luna would definitely offer to take the lead because this is both a forest and water terrain.
Yeah,
Sure.
I know that.
Alright, go ahead and make a perception check for me as you take the lead for the next hour trekking. Easy enough. Looking out, you have so far encountered one elemental impact ground before, the Scattered Peaks. And you remember how it transitioned from being this vast plainsland into a dry landscape with barely any terrain, seeming as if mountains have been trampled or shattered or scattered across the entire field, until the density grew as you got closer to the center point. And as you recall, in the center point, this massive sphere of sand rock storm circulating, seemingly hiding something behind it. Knowing this, you look through the forest, albeit dense. Something akin to that would make itself known in one shape or another to you quite early as you're being tentative towards it. You remember the Scattered Peaks was heavily infested by patrolling sandstorms of earth elementals, either trying to expand the terrain or to prevent anyone from invading theirs. And looking throughout this area, you do not intercept anything that would immediately strike you as hostile. You occasionally catch glances of the wildlife in here. Snakes mingling in the trees, monkeys swinging about, parrots cooing in the trees, making sounds. The occasional spider on the side of a tree, just slightly moving and twitching for you to catch notice of it, and praying to yourself that Rose does not see it, otherwise she would scream. From this massive hand-like spider, and then camouflage yourself again. Make a nature check for me, just to see if you can recall any hostilities that might be in this kind of environment to look out for. While you're not intermediate with the kind of wildlife that might exist, your traversal on the sea has brought many stories about it, of what people have encountered in dense, moist environments such as jungle-like terrain when they have come from other continents where that is much more prevalent compared to the one you're on right now. You've heard stories of spiders as big as trees camouflaging as trees. You've heard stories of snakes that resembled rivers, and of silverback monkeys that simply trampled the trees as it walks past it. Looking out for those things, you encounter nothing like that. Looking out for the water elementals that you suspect might be here, as the Scattered Peaks has rock elementals, you find nothing of the sorts. It is dense, deep forest with deep, murky waters. And seeing as Phineas is currently swimming through this area in a giant toad shape and not being targeted immediately by any hostilities, it strikes you as odd, as any place with animals seemingly openly moving about, surely there are bound to be predators to chase those things down. Surely there should be traces of some kind of elemental siege. But there's nothing.
I think once in a while I will also like dive down and a little bit, go down a bit, see if there's something interesting down there.
Make a perception check for me as you dive down. Peering through the murky, the murky water, thank God to your dark vision that you now have.
Mm-hmm.
You peer through the water and you catch glimpses of animals that have their natural habitat here. You see smaller crocolisk just resting at the bottom of the shallow places, and where the water seems to go deeper into almost cavern-like systems. You see the tree roots extending deep, 5, 10, 15 meters into the water. And there are plenty of fish to swim about. And there are no hostile activity. You have caught the glimpse of a slightly larger snake make its way next to you and then seemingly steering off, as you do not strike it to be an easy prey to catch with your size at the moment. It just seems to be a jungle environment without any immediate threats or dangers.
I'll just keep my eyes open for anything while we continue our journey.
All right.
Luna will be doing much the same.
It's the same. You recall from your adventures into Scattered Peaks that place has several days worth of traversal, and that was in open areas with no hindrance. Now you're moving about in what is considered rough terrain to some of you. Well, Rose is flying and Luna is casually walking on water surface, but that does not change that there are massive tree roots extending up through the water and down again, where you have to navigate your way through it. And the forest has times so dense that flying is almost more troublesome than just getting down in one of the roots, bending and then walking through. And for the giant toad, you kind of have to squeeze your way through sometimes to get past all these intertwining roots. Your transformation wild shape, how long does that last?
I think indefinitely, no? Not sure. Don't think there's a time.
I don't recall.
Don't think so.
Just making sure. Oh, shit.
Also, just looked at my character sheet. Ironically enough, the boots of inevitable escape you have given me as part of like Dark armor has my movement speed cannot be reduced by terrain on them.
That's lovely.
Oh no, it's for 6 hours.
Okay. Yeah, half your level. Yeah. That's easy enough for this stretch of the day. So navigating through this place, you come to the end of around 3 to 4 hours of traversal. Luna would be the only one who has a constant track of time with your navigational skills looking to right. You see an open stretch of water where there seems a nearly perfect round circle stretching in several hundred meters in each direction. Just as you clear the area of forest that you've just passed through. Just an open expanse of a clear water surface. There does not seem to be any bug life or wild animals in the vicinity of you as you emerge in this area. Just seems to be completely undisturbed with a clear sight to the open sky above.
Well, that's strange. Luna will stop and sort of look around. This jungle sort of has a blade or spot here of nothing. That's concerning.
I'll dive underneath the surface, see if I can see anything.
As you dive under, make a perception check for me.
Perception. 16.
Once again, looking through the murky water, you saw the vicinity trail on the just barely surface level without
This
noticing.
spot's being robotic again.
Oh. Beep bop boop, I'm a robot.
You guys also hear it?
Yeah.
I hear nothing. Da 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 da.
So, weird. It's just you
Yeah.
suddenly started talking really, really fast, Mickey,
Interesting.
and sounded a bit robotic.
I don't know.
Mhm.
Bum bum bum. So,
Well, good, I think.
Yeah. it
peering
should
at
be-
the barely surface level of the water, trailing the edge of this open expanse, you don't see any oddities or wildlife for that matter. You don't see any tree roots extending outwards. They just seem to trail straight down from where you came from into a deep, watery, murky abyss.
Don't see anything underneath the water.
It is hard to catch glimpses of anything looking straight down from your current elevation in this pond. You can choose to swim further down.
Yeah,
to see if
I'll
you can
swim a bit
also
down.
catch them. Swimming a bit down, 30, 60, 70 feet down. You catch movement in the water. It seems at first it is some entity moving about. But as the shape of this thing kind of scatters and reemerges itself again and then elongates before swirling around again. You cannot trace that. This movement is happening all around you.
Ah.
Do you choose to go further down to get a closer look?
I'll go back up to the surface.
Nothing
And,
tries to intercept your movement back up again. And you clear the water surface, emerging next to your companions.
Mm, Not sure how I'm going to communicate with you, but
Ribbit.
It's not
I
really
will,
helpful, yes.
I will just point down, I guess.
Ribbit,
And-
ribbit, yo.
I make a bunch of sound, and then I'll stand Boggle down, and I'll look through his eyes, and I will send him all the way down until he can see that thing that is moving down there. Gets a good view.
You send Borg down to get a proper look. And once Borg gets vision on this moving thing before it, nothing seems to lash out for Boggle. When Boggle gets slightly closer, you begin to feel that there's some kind of tugging in Boggle. Some movement is pulling him. And as Boggle tries to escape this movement, is sucked into it. And your vision grows blurry. Your vision kind of flips upside down. You're not losing connection with Boggle, so you know Boggle has not been dismissed from this world of existence, but it's like caught in a whirlpool, caught in a whirl stream, being sucked around. And the next thing you know, next to you guys on the surface, you see Boggle being shot 20, 30, 40, 50 feet up into the air.
Oh, dear. I rush over to catch it.
Sure. Yeah, with your movement speed like action, dash, bonus action, dash, across the water surface, you run over and impact on the water surface.
Well, you certainly went for a flight. So there's something down there. Is that what you're trying to say?
I'll shake my head.
see-
Yes.
You see Paluna in the distance talking to Burgle, expecting an answer from Burgle.
I will shake my big frog head. Yes, at Paluna.
Oh, right. This is not Phineas. Turns around. Oh, that must mean yes. Strolls back to the water edge. So, in other words, going below the water is dangerous? Or I wonder what it is.
I don't know. I'll shrug as a frog.
Do you want me to turn you into a duck now, Paluna?
That would be unhelpful.
But the robotic ball. Interesting.
Maybe you could find out, what it is. You go in disguise.
Well, if
I will.
if you guys remain here, I'll go to the middle of this place and see if that'll cause any action. Do try to keep an eye out and try to warn me if anything tries to sneak up on me. Will you?
I'll stare into the water.
Stares into the water.
Fantastic. Paluna is going to go out smack dab into the center of this thing.
You are finding yourself in the middle of this massive watery expanse. You look around, waiting.
I do the like
anticipating.
you know the meme from the movie, like looking around, just like
Huh?
where thing?
Huh? Huh? Is Steven Seagal right? No, that's not him.
Yeah.
It's the other guy. Well, whatever. Yeah, just standing
Tarantino one,
there.
I think.
Yeah. Not
Yeah.
Quentin, but the other Tarantino. Yeah. See, looking around.
Nothing, I guess.
Did you say something? Because I heard nothing.
Is nothing going through?
No,
Not all of it,
Interesting.
definitely.
I heard nothing.
Well, you guys are going
It's
robotic
getting-
for me too.
Pretty robotic now.
Let's try to disconnect and then rejoin. Hello?
All right, let's testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing.
Testing
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2.
Did it up pretty well.
Opa? Oh no.
Opa has left the
Oh,
building.
no, not the frog.
Opa!
Opa Gangnam Style.
Papa,
I am here. I'm here.
He's here! He's alive!
he's returned to us.
He's alive!
Woo!
Welcome back.
There
Everybody.
was much celebrating.
Thought it was
Okay.
that time of year.
So, whatever, you said something like looking into the water. And then I heard nothing after that.
You didn't. You didn't hear Aura and I having an entire conversation.
No, okay, I heard that, but before...
I didn't hear you either.
Yeah.
I heard Oren, but not you, Mickey.
Okay, that's fucked up. Well, you see, once upon a time, there was this little guy, and he was a frog who lived in a well. That well was a swamp, which was a jungle, which was a elemental impact site, and with Peluna standing in the middle of the watery expanse, peeing around in a comedically waiting expression.
Is he peeing
Help.
around?
Yeah, he's peeing around. He's adding his own liquid to the area. As any guy would
Hey, the
do.
water is getting a bit warm over here.
Hey, oh, nice. Wait a minute.
We are in a jungle after all.
Everything is humid here. You wouldn't tell the difference. Anyway, you wait in the middle and nothing happens after a few minutes. You gather that you probably have to try something different.
I will swim down again,
You swim down.
and
I'll-
I
I'll
will
very
go
s-
where Bogle went.
I'll
You'll swim
try and
down.
keep an eye on the big frog as it goes down.
As you see Phineas go down into the water, and he begins to slightly fade away as the murky water is too dense to keep track of him as he goes about 70 feet down into it. You begin to see this swirling mass once again, and you gather you probably have to swim another 10-20 feet in order to get as close as Bogle was. Bogle. I imagine you try to swim closer?
Yeah.
You swim down, and as you get to right where Bogle was, you feel this tugging force as if being pulled into this swirling mass below you. I would like for you to do a contested strength roll. Using the shape-shifting frogs.
It's better than my strength. So.
Oh, that's nice. So this,
Ooh,
whatever it
that's
is, has
only
plus
8 now.
5.
Dang it. I mean, you'll beat that anyway.
So as you immediately feel something tugging into you, you try to resist it, and it's just immediately... Your vision again begins to tumble around. It's hard to keep track of where you are, and you can't exactly tell if you're being pulled upwards or downwards. And Peluna and Rose waiting at the surface. After a few 40 seconds after having lost vision of Phineas, this massive giant toad is shot into the air. Before plummeting toward the watery surface. you try to catch this one, Pluna?
I mean, I definitely try to keep a track of it with my eyes.
I'm
It's a
already
bit
in
too
here, so I'll
big.
try as well.
I don't think I could catch this. It's a giant toad, right?
Is Rose trying to catch a giant toad?
Oh, wait, how far up into here did he go?
Like 40, 50 feet.
Yes, I'll just try to fly after him.
Do you know how big a giant toad is?
It's
toad,
in,
right?
it's in the word.
I'll
It
take
is like
But I'll-
giant toad, not
If
a large
anything-
toad.
Mm.
No, I'll still try.
So-
It's like larger than
And like hug him.
human beings, you know.
The
Yes,
rose
that's right.
flies up into the air and barely wraps herself around one leg of the toad. I would
Yeah.
like for Rose to do a strength check for me.
Huh?
As this toad now at the peak of the elevation begins to plummet downwards.
Okay. Before I do that, is my strength normal again? Because last session I lost some strength.
Yes,
thing.
it worn off after a long rest.
Okay. I need to fix that.
So you don't have a -3, you only have a -1.
No. I have
Oh.
0.
Oh, my bad.
Because of Tavern Brawler Earthly Potion.
True.
Yeah. Does Tavern Brawl do anything for me here?
No.
Okay, so it's just a straight strength check.
Yeah. You cannot carry the weight of this giant toad. Now the next question is, do you keep holding on as you and the toad together are plummeting toward the water surface?
No, I'll let go.
You're like clasping around the toad's leg, and after like 10 feet of dropping with it, you're like, nope, just let go, and the toad...
Can I try to do like a swan dive, you know, at the end?
You can certainly try an acrobatics check to see if
A
you can avoid
toad
a
small
swan
bit
dive.
of...
Hey, would you call
acrobatics.
a person hitting the water from that high up splash damage?
19?
He's about to take some splash damage if he didn't roll that high. So what was about to be a massive belly flop, completely displacing water at such a quick pace that you couldn't damn near fall, you managed to do like half a tumble in the air and just stretch your frog legs forward. You see judges on the sideline, like a few monkeys raising signs with tents on them. Woohoo!
I will start clapping and cheering while in the air, and I'll throw some confetti down to him. That was
Is that
amazing.
We'll also politely start clapping.
Is that classic,
Good acrobatic.
parents not understanding how physics work? So while you're clapping, Phineas is still underwater, and the moment Phineas surfaces, you're done clapping. So just Phineas just looks like disappointment because they're just seeing two quote-unquote parents who just clapped while they couldn't
No!
hear anything.
I will still throw confetti at him.
So Phineas, you resurface just to see Rose throw glitter at you.
Fucked up.
Now you're one glittering toad.
I will just drop the frog form, I think, for now. And I'll explain what I've been encountering down there.
So
I don't know. Try to
better
go
describe
in
it.
there.
make an insight check for me with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. I mean,
That's
Damn.
still pretty decent.
still pretty good.
While tumbling around this force of water that you have not necessarily experienced before, some kind of slipstream effect where you just suddenly pulled under and are now at the whim of the whatever force is dragging you around, you kind of gather that you did not necessarily go deeper down. It was more so you're going in circles, gathering speed before you were shot directly up again.
Okay.
So something actively preventing you from going further down.
Mm-hmm. I mean, maybe there's a way around it, or we have to like get access or something. I don't know, but something clearly doesn't want us to go down there.
Okay.
Well,
I say as I'm
wood
like
makes-
swimming in the lake, like
Ah, nice.
kicking my feet, you know, like trying to stay upright.
Hmm.
See just these two ears pointing above the water.
Oh.
Ah,
The
Well-
shapeshift malfunction, so you still have two frog eyes as well.
there you go.
Well, if they don't want us down there, maybe we should just leave and go like somewhere else. Take our business somewhere.
Well, it's not like I can go down there. I'm still unable to physically go through the water, right?
What if I push you?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, you stand on the water and then I'll like shove you down while I fly, okay?
Yeah, go
Okay.
for it.
So while he's standing on the water, I will like be in the air and I'll put my hands on his shoulders and like try with all my might to like fly downwards to push him down into the water.
Are you resisting, Paluna?
No.
All right, Rose, go ahead and make a strength check for me.
Oh my god, what are these rolls today? What the fuck?
You just
I
hear
mean,
these wings fluttering at a rapid pace and a Rose straining herself. And Paluna, you're just standing there. I mean, you could probably make yourself go further into the water by poking your finger
Balloona, you're
into
so
it.
strong!
Rose, are you even trying?
I feel like you're pushing me back.
Are you sure it's a smart idea to be flying when doing this? Wouldn't it be easier
Okay.
to just, stand next to me and then push me down from there?
I can't stand on the water.
Oh, right.
I can try sitting on your shoulders.
I highly doubt that'll make a difference. Well,
Wait.
I mean,
Oh.
I guess we might as well go
Wait,
further in.
I have an idea. I have
I
an
don't
idea.
think we're at the center
Stand
of this
still,
place.
Balloona. Okay? Do not resist. I'm gonna try to get you into the water, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna try telekinetic shove. I'm just gonna.
Okay, telekinetic shove.
And I will stand like I will be above him in flight form, so looking down at him, so he would be shoved down.
Paluna, as you
Now
feel
we're
this
thinking of
force
three dimensions.
pressing upon you, do you try to resist it?
No, I willingly failed the save.
All right. Rose, go ahead and roll 2d6 for me. As you feel this supernatural force pushing against you, you feel your body give in to the pressure that is trying to force you into an object that does not allow your existence, and you take 8 points of psychic damage. As you just hear your joints go, trying to put you in your...
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, are you okay?
Bruno just goes back up and takes his shoulder and just goes like,
Oops.
ah. No, I do not think we can throw me in the water. I think it'll only hurt. Let's
No, no.
not do that.
I think you should use telekinesis.
It's a great idea, God.
No, it's not a good idea, God. You stay out.
And the balloon just turns into a blood scatter that is still ironically just on the surface of the water.
Well, I guess we will just have to. Should I try to knock on the water if there's something down there, and maybe like we can have a conversation?
No?
Wait, Phineas, do you think there's something down there, like someone?
I don't know. Did I
Guys,
see
we haven't-
anything that resembled like a creature, or was it just like a whirling
Was
mass
just
of like
you.
water that's just moving?
basically just whirling water that clouded your vision the moment you got caught by it. Spray of bubbles clouding your vision, and then everything being flipped upside down a multitude of times until you were shot at a rapid speed back up again. Nothing that like seemingly just stood on the other side and barring your entry.
I don't know. I mean, I could ask like some of the trees or like animals around here.
Maybe we
But-
should just keep exploring a little bit. Maybe this just isn't the right spot.
All right.
I'm gonna make an insight check for me.
One insight check. Coming up, Hop.
And you sure did. You gather from the last time you explored one of these impact sites that throughout the outskirts and going deeper into the area, you found either remnants or active summoning areas where there was a guardian set up that aided the summoning to go through. But you also found this relic that belonged to them. Seeing as you introduced yourself that you're not entirely within the center of this area yet, this could, if they seem to follow the same pattern of how these elemental sites work, this could be one of those places where they either summon beings into or have other types of rituals going on.
Well, guys, I think this might be a ritual site. Besides, we haven't really gone here for long. Last time I was in the mental crash site, it took a couple of days to explore it properly. We might need to be here for a while still.
A ritual? What kind of ritual are they like?
It was mostly the summoning of elementals.
Do you think they're doing an underwater
Ah.
ritual? And that's why Phineas can't enter because you would disturb them?
I mean, there was usually defenses around the ritual sites, but are we here to pick a fight with such
don't
things,
know.
or are we here to find out more? The last place had a pretty big center area, the Shattered Peaks, Shattered Plain, or whatever it was. Had a pretty big center area where there was a, to put it mildly, giant sandstorm keeping everything blowing around it from going in, where you had to get a relic to get in, I think, of some kind. That was native to the element's power, and as we got closer to it, things became more active. So maybe we just have to assume that we found a spot and we have to sort of traverse deeper inwards from here.
All right. Let's continue on then. I'll start since I'm now like the slowest of all of them. I'll start like swimming, swimming away.
Actually swimming. Mumbling a conversation about what is water. You just keep swimming at.
Do you think you could carry me, Pluna? Can I ride on your back? I'm not that heavy. Although my pack
sure,
is.
if you don't mind my giant luggage, but yeah, I mean, we can try.
Okay. I'll try
Talking
like
about
climb up,
giant luggage.
climb up. Yeah, I'll try to climb up on his legs and
Giant
like
luggage.
crawl on his back.
Paluna will try and lend a hand, so it's not like someone trying to get out of the water by dragging him down.
Ironically, you find foothold very easily on top of the water and easily bring this bunny that is half your size out of it, despite being a bit heavier from wet fur. But
Well, Luna, now we both have a bunny on our back.
oh god,
That is kind of funny.
are you all just diva mech suits? What's happening? Apparently
Hey.
so.
Anna, you good back there?
Yeah, this is awesome. Perfect.
the balance is a bit off because you have your courage trunk on your left side and Phineas has a backpack that's like loaded with not necessarily valuable things, but collectible things that kind of
There's
shows
still
you
quite a
back
bit of
before you
things.
walk. And while you walk on water, it can become a slippery surface. But you manage. The unusual thing about this whole thing is all these spirits trailing you. I know, like, not just trailing Phineas, but trailing you too. And you're starting to gather a small collection of fish life below you as you exit this expanse and enter the density of the jungle forest again. All these small, colorful fish, some of them glow and some are just naturally colorful when sunlight reflects upon them, are not trailing you throughout this expanse. You're not used many of your resources throughout the day. You can choose to continue traversing and take an exhaustion point instead of resting and continue at a steady pace forward. Or in half a day's travel, you'll have to find a place to set up camp before you perhaps stumble upon another big expanse with no opportunity to do so.
I'd suggest we take a rest here, guys. No reason to push ourselves.
Very well.
All right.
So after some hours of traveling, you find some trees that are dense enough where you can either sleep en route, so you can set up some hammocks in between a few branches, or just crawl into the treetops and lay in the crowns, comfortably resting, as these are thick, dense trees with plenty of cover, and you haven't encountered any hostile entities within. So
I will, as we are resting, by the way, I will use Balm of the Summer Court to
Right.
create a dark sphere around us that blocks vision towards us.
noted. You camouflage yourself amongst these thick, dense trees, draped with vines and lush forest life.
Holy robot. It's actually getting worse. This
Yeah.
This man is becoming Titanfall 3.
Autobots, roll out. Well,
sorry
Okay, are we
about that.
joining again?
Yeah, maybe
You know
join
what?
the server. Or...
I think it's all good because as we venture forward, we would be calling the session slightly early. Because I need to prep for what's coming up. I had anticipated you guys to go to the Drowned Forest immediately. So I need to prep the things coming up, either in terms of potential battle and lore points.
This is so hard to follow. I'm sorry.
You are
You're
like
speaking
speeding
at,
up,
like,
slowing down, and like
2x
cutting off. It's just
Oh,
Bitch!
manual refresh, bitch. Could you
this
know?
house
Okay.
is literally the worst Discord that's ever been, I feel like. When we try to
It
do
is
D&D.
weird because if I check my latency, I have no package loss, but I do see that I randomly have latency spikes that goes from like 13 ms to 130 ms.
We have
Yeah.
region set to automatic, so maybe we should try setting it to like.
Hello?
Right?
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Who's
Goodness.
not 9 ms. It's at least better.
Yeah.
13, 8.
So what I was trying to say before I was rudely interrupted by Robot Mickey was that I think despite with all these technical difficulties, it is a bit demotivating to keep going. But that said, we were going to call the session slightly early today. I was thinking about around 9, so we are approaching that point. Because I simply
Fair
have
enough,
to
fair enough.
do prep work for the next segment because I anticipated you guys to go a different direction instead of immediately to the Drowned Forest. So while I have backdrops ready for this part of the world and the lore elements, I do not have actual battle maps should things go haywire. So we'll call the session early, and we need to talk about what to do with the D&D sessions over Christmas, because the 24th is a Wednesday, but 25th and 26th for me are usually family Christmas dinner
same.
gatherings,
Yeah, same,
so I won't
same.
have much time to prep during those days. And I think prepping for this Tuesday, where if all the Christmas shopping and things that have to be done might be a bit intense, unless you guys are fine with just doing like a 2-hour D&D session just to get the fix in before Christmas. We can totally do that. I'm down for that.
What about the 24th?
Sure. If you guys can wait until like 11 in the evening.
A no from me.
Oh, okay.
24th? Wait, that's not a Christmas Day, is it?
That's Christmas.
Well, it's
Or
Christmas
Danish
night,
people.
and that's the one we celebrate.
Oh,
in
it's like
Denmark.
25th.
Well, we
Wait,
celebrate on
when do you guys
24th.
celebrate?
The rest of the world
Wait,
is
really?
just wrong here.
Yeah.
And Scandinavia's in the right. We live closer to the North Pole. We know what we're doing.
We know Santa,
Wait,
okay?
you guys have the wrong Christmas days. That's fucked up.
Wait,
Just because every other country in the world believes that 25th is the day to be celebrated.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, they're just wrong.
Okay.
Wait,
That's fair enough.
I didn't even know you celebrate on 25th, but I thought that was just like an America thing, an England thing.
No, that's like
No, it's
everywhere.
like-
I think.
It's about, there are like 4 countries or so that do it on the 24th.
That's why.
Denmark,
when you
Sweden,
said
Norway,
24th, I was like, hey, yeah, like, right. Because then actual
That's like
Christmas
only you. That is, yeah. Okay.
But
Um,
I remember suggesting the 22nd and 29th, but it might
Yeah, but
also
that's
just be
this
wiser
Monday.
to say that, like, but it might also just be wise to say that Christmas week is off limits, right?
Yeah, but then
Like,
we do like one between like the 27th and like the 30th, and
yeah,
One sec.
easily. That could be done. I mean, I'm honestly down for the 30th or even on New Year's Day because I don't do shit on New Year's Day aside from hanging out.
I can't. I
But we'll
What?
be hungover.
can't do
I
31st
likely have
and,
something. I likely also have a thing on the 30th and the 31st.
and the 1st. I don't-
So the 29th?
Yeah.
Monday.
Plan?
Yeah.
So
Fine.
that's a week and a half away. So it's not that much beyond what we normally would do.
I feel like we should have like an extra long session then, to make up.
All right, then. Then you better pray that you do not do this diplomatically. Let's hope you
Nah,
engage in
okay.
combat. Then we can have like a 6-hour session, like to
Hey, yo. I'm sure it will be fine.
Only 6? Double session has to be 8, right?
Santa gives Scandinavia the holiday pre-order.
You know,
Yeah,
how about
exactly.
we put the pressure on Saf? Saf, how about you? I prep for 4 hours and you prep for 4 hours for yours.
For mine? But I'm not ready for mine. And
Saf, please.
what?
It's been years.
Literally months, but
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
all right. 29th. Yeah.
29?
Let's put it
So
in the
29,
channel
I
so
will
we don't
probably-
forget.
Yeah, thank you. I was about to say, I am left forgetness. Thank you. We'll definitely not put other shit into the channel.
Someone
Can
pin that message.
If only there was a moderator
only.
who could pin it.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
If only.
I actually can't pin
I
it.
can't do
Oh,
it.
really?
Am I stupid?
Why am I doing this? I can do it, I guess. I should be able to anyway, right?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Are you even a moderator of your own server?
Our D&D
Alright,
chat is broken. There's just a bunch of crap in there. Anyway.
Anyway,
Yep.
I have a good news, though.
What's that?
A package has arrived for Mickey.
Oh.
Yeah.
are you sending me cockers?
That is very good.
I mean, that would be a spoiler to tell you.
But yes.
But yes, okay. Do I dare scan that QR code? Do I dare ask what's in it? Do I dare do anything? Do I
You
diddly-do?
show it to the receptionist at the package shop.
I show the QR code.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, it's possible.
Mickey has never gotten a package.
No,
Send
no.
you
At my delivery place, you just put in the 4 last digit of the code, and then they're like,
Ah.
"Oh, are you this guy?" As long as the package is in my name, because otherwise it requires ID, and it's hard to provide.
This is not in your name. I sort of had to put it in my name, but
I
the
can't
label
show
on
ID
the-
for you.
No, but the label on the package is in your name. So
Oh, I mean,
the bill of the bill address on it, well, not the bill address, but the address and the name is yours.
all right,
but-
I'll fight the teenager over it. I got it.
Sure, it will be fine.
Oh my god.
The
I can
teenager
read this
behind the
up,
desk was like, "Excuse me, that's not your name." I'll be like, cracks knuckles. Did you know that? I'm
My
sorry.
dungeon master.
The human body has 206 bones.
Do you
And I
want
know
another one in you?
how to break all of them. Wait,
Hold
what?
on.
You want
I think I was wrong.
completely different things. You want to get fucked or you want to break your bones? So,
I think I might not get out of that shop. Anyway, so yeah.
Have you ever
hi.
considered that when you break a bone in someone's body, it technically is more bones in that person's body than before, like more separate
oh
bone
my
entities?
god.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
I mean, sure, if you leave splinters behind, you'll have like an infinite amount of bones in their body.
So, like, when you really think about it, the bone problem is like a Wikipedia article. There's only so many bones in the human body. You can help by increasing it.
Oh no. Oh,
Okay, but how many extra bones can you get?
let's put it in a blender and find out.
That's more of a mathematical, theoretical question than a practical one.
Can we split atoms?
No, it's not.
Technically,
What?
atoms are made of other elements, but don't
Okay, let's
split
split an
the atom.
element.
Okay,
It's a very
I'm-
strange topic with
yeah,
Yeah.
it's time to leave.
It's time to leave. My people need me. I must go.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
seen enough.
The conversation has now reached its low point. It's time to go.
It reached a point where you need to go bon voyage.
I'm gonna go
Enough.
bone myself.
Oh my god.
Alright. Thank
Anyhow.
you,
Take care,
Shake
Shaved
Taylor. Thanks for hanging
Tomato.
out.
Thanks for hanging out.
In terms of the the ID of the package, it's also the last 4 digits on that QR code.
I just scanned it and I didn't get a virus. I trusted you that much.
Are you supposed
Never
to
scan
show
a
it at the-
QR code. Never. It's illegal.
Yeah, you think it's a nice package, but it's just, like a pipe
Really,
bomb.
what it was
in a-
all no
It's a pipe
all
bomb.
along.
What the fuck? that pipe bomb has just been transported throughout half of Denmark to do.
Mm,
Here, pipe bomb. No one questioned it or anything. It's just an unusual package. Like, you want to receive it?
uh,
It's like the Left 4 Dead pipe bomb. So you hear the beep, 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 beep.
exactly.
Well
Oh,
then,
she's gone.
thanks for the session.
Yeah,
See you
yeah.
on the 29th for the next
Thanks for
session. I'm
the
sure I'll see you guys before.
Hell
But,
yeah.
yeah.
Hell
Alright.
yeah, thank you for hanging out and Merry Christmas, and I hope you don't drown and get caught by
Merry
water elementals
Christmas.
and devoured by evil entities and overtaken by eldritch old ones, or
What?
No, that'll never happen.
that'll never happen. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Bye bye.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.
See you.
All right, that went on with a lot of rambling, but thanks for watching. We'll be back for the 29th, since it is the holidays coming up. We're just gonna do next session on 29th of December, and thanks for being here, and Merry Christmas. See you next time. Bye bye.